Right. And so you've just left the apartment block. And are you all together in the minivan?
I would suppose so. Right?
Yeah. Okay.
Can we all fit?
Yeah. It's big enough for you.
Yeah, I'm sitting on top of Jojo.
Of course,
You're sitting on
of course.
Jojo's knees. Of course you are.
I'm sitting on Jojo.
Parker's driving the minivan at this point. Yeah.
Is Bishop sitting on Parker?
While
Is
he's
that what
driving.
retainers are?
While he's driving.
I see, that's really throwing me off now. I'm trying to picture me sitting on Parker. No, it doesn't. See, Sage, see what you did? See? Okay, right. I begs shotgun.
Okay, so you're next to Parker. That makes a certain amount of sense. All right.
Yeah.
Very good. Well done. And who else is sitting where in the van? I'm going to say there's 8 seats in this van. 2 in the front, although you could feasibly fit a third person in the front. Then another 3 rows, another row of 3, and then another row of 3.
I'll be in the middle.
So that's 9 seats technically, but one of them is a bit dodgy in the front. So Tanya's in the middle of the middle, right? So you're in the second row, not the front.
I like the attention, everything around me.
Right. That's what I call the ejector seat. Because if the car stops fast enough, you go straight through the windshield.
I'd like to be at the back, but closest to the sliding door. You know what I mean?
Back left.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Yep. We'll say that this van has sliding doors on both sides.
Oh.
Ooh, fancy.
Well, to be fair, it's 1999. I don't think they actually did that back then.
I don't think. Oh, yeah. They probably have it.
Whatever. You can have it. In any case, it's a special van.
Yep.
Dr. Shipman,
I'm
where are you
sitting?
sitting?
Somewhere there's a spare seat.
Yeah, I'll be at the front.
You're at the front. Okay. Can I get you guys to all make perception litmus checks as you leave the place?
Is this? Hi. Whoosh. That's okay. You've got Jojo. I get it.
Honestly, I'm too busy talking to Jojo.
Okay.
Sage, wow. 5 successes. Holy crap.
There are a couple looking out the window.
Right.
I'm like looking wistfully out the window, like the manic pixie dream girls sort of thing, just looking out the window.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
All the windows actually, because I got 5 successes.
Nice. So you're really looking around quite
That's
paranoid.
very cool.
And
oh
my god.
Oh dear. Okay, so obviously Barry in the front there, Bishop, you got -2 successes. You actually botched this. So
I'm busy talking to Parker, that's why.
You're busy talking to Parker, and you, talking to Parker, you guys actually you hit something. The car kind of swerves for a moment. And it feels like the front left tire is going flat.
What the hell?
As you get to the next corner, Parker pulls over. Oh, God damn it, says Mr. Parker. That I was not expecting. Pulls over.
What was that?
I think we've lost a tire. We're going to have to change the tire.
Is it a normal kind of... It's not a bullet hole, is it?
I'm not sure, sir. We'll have to check. I don't think so. Perhaps you should keep cover anyway, just in case. Now, as for the rest of you, those of you that got, 5 successes, that'd be Sage. Sage, you have a feeling that there is a car following you guys and has been doing for several blocks. It pulled out at exactly the same time as you pulled out. It's followed you for 3 or 4 blocks. It's turned on every turn that you've turned. It's even gunned the engine through at least one set of lights in order just to stay with you in the traffic. But it's about 5 cars behind you.
Okay. Could I have taken notice of the license plate?
You can make a perception and investigation check, please.
Okay.
Something that
Where
resembles
are
that.
we? 2.
2.
Mm-hmm.
2 successes. You get the letters XY from the front of the registration plate.
Cool. I'll just calmly mention to everyone we've been followed for a while now, so yeah.
We're being followed, says Mr. Parker. Really? By who?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know?
This Joker. And no clue.
Parker, did you get any guns through to...
Guns, sir? Yes, of course, sir. Did I not? I think when you arrived in here, you all had your weapons anyway, so nothing's... You didn't go through human customs.
Okay.
So there was no issues with that. Tanya.
Okay.
Sorry, is Elizabeth here with us?
Yes.
Is Lizzie with us?
Yes.
Yeah, she is. Okay, cool.
You've got an
sorry,
echo
Sage.
in your sound for some reason. I don't know why.
Really?
There was
Probably
a moment.
because you're sitting on somebody's lap.
Anyway,
I don't have any other mic.
it's back.
Is it still echoing?
It's better now. Yeah, you fixed
It's
it.
gone now.
It's gone.
Oh, okay. Sorry, Sage. Did you say that? Oh, I can
It's
still
back
hear
now.
the echo.
It's back again. Mhm.
I don't have anything.
Okay.
It's gone now.
She's on mute.
It's because she stopped talking.
Yeah,
Stop
right.
talking this way.
Right.
Did you say the? Did you see the plate number, love?
I can see an XY.
Oh.
Is it still there? Russell?
It's basically turned around to the right hand side on a parallel street. So if you're
what
going
color
this
is it?
way, it
I
turned
can't
that
see
way.
it. Can we actually see it now, or is it it's already gone?
It's
hey?
gone. It's past.
Okay.
Hmm.
Did you
Well,
remember the color?
We've
of the
come
car?
to a stop. Why don't we go have a look?
I'm going to get out and have a look at the tire anyway.
Okay. All right. Well, the tire seems to be a natural fucking you ran over a nail or something to that effect. Some very normal issue that was just something lying on the road, some bit of debris. Mr. Shipman's disappeared.
With a
I
drive
am-
of 2, can I start replacing the tire?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you can
I'll
start
do that
replacing the
then.
tire. So you and Mr. Parker are assisting each other to do that. That's no problem. Okay, so pretty quickly, you guys replace the tire. What's everybody else doing while you're replacing the tire? It's going to
Did
take.
you want to
Okay.
come out and have a look?
It's going to take 10 minutes to replace the tire,
I think we should
maybe less.
ask Bishop to come with us.
You okay?
Bishop, we're going to go just have a look around that corner there, just see if the car that was tailing us has
I'll
stopped.
ask Jojo to come with me.
Okay.
You want me to come with you? Really?
Yes.
Why would you want me to come with you, ma'am? Don't
Yes,
you think I
why
should
would
stay
you
here
want-
with the car and
It's
I
okay.
can
Bishop
keep it-
is right there. Parker's there. Shipman's there. We need you.
But Bishop's going with you, isn't he?
Oh, are you coming with us?
He's walking past you now. Bishop's walking past you now.
Okay.
So
Okay, you can
so
stay
Bishop's
there.
crossing the road right now between
Yeah.
the traffic. A
Yeah.
large truck goes past, cutting you off between you and Bishop, and for a moment you think Bishop might have disappeared, but he's still there.
Yeah. Keep walking after
Right.
the truck's
walk.
gone.
Walk to.
So the three of you cross the road. Okay, Mr.
Mhm.
Shipman, what are you doing presently?
I'm staying in the van.
Staying in the van. Okay, cool.
That's very appropriate.
Mr. Shipman, can you make a perception alertness check, please?
Hang on, wait a minute. I've got to go back for a minute. Wait there. I run back.
Okay,
Parker,
so
You didn't happen to get any headsets or throat mics, did you?
Yes, sir, but they're in the apartment.
Oh, okay. All right. He runs back again. No celerity, just a normal run.
Okay. Okay, get back to the corner with the other two ladies are hanging out.
Okay. Okay, it's fine.
2 successes, Mr. Shipman. You notice that there is a billboard in Norwegian that is describing the latest in pharmaceuticals up ahead.
Cool.
Yes.
Let's
Anyhow,
hope we don't need them.
so you cross the road. You guys can make a
Yep.
perception and investigation check each, please.
Mhm.
I will roll that one, Bishop.
No luck with that one.
No luck with that one.
Mm-mm.
You could make an investigation, perception and security check if you like. If you have security. If you don't have security, just stick with your original roll.
Oh, we had great rolls tonight.
Bishop, nothing. Okay, Tanya. Tanya, you see 2 figures up on the corner standing near a car. One of them has taken out a cigarette and lit it. The other one, in fact, has lit the cigarette of the other ones, and they're just kind of milling about by a parking meter, looking around. They're wearing gloves and hats and scarves and long coats.
I start walking to them.
Okay. They
And-
kind of look up as you start approaching them. There's a man and a woman.
And I ask them, should I spare some smoke, please?
Oh, you speak English.
Oh, English, yes.
Yes, you would like a cigarette. Yes, of
Yes,
course.
please.
Of
That'd be
course.
amazing.
Where are you from? You sound perhaps you're from London?
Yes, correct.
Oh, you know what is funny? When we go to Sweden, what we have to say in Sweden is that the thing we miss the most about Norway is London. It's because we always go there. It's a joke, you see. It's a very little joke. We like to go to London for shopping. We like the shopping there, yes.
Do you like to shop there? I
Of
love
course,
shopping there
yes.
too.
And since now the building the channel and everything, it's making a big difference to our lives. We can travel around Europe and also to England. It's very nice. Lights
It's
your
really
cigarette.
nice. My name is Tanya.
It's so nice to meet you. This is Leith, and my name is Frey.
Lovely to meet you both. And you're locals around here.
Oh yes, we live here. Yes.
Oh, I would like to know if there's anything entertaining. What's entertaining around here?
And it depends what you're looking for, you know. If you're wanting to go to the cinema, it's just around the corner. There's some mall over there, but they're going to
I would
close
like-
shortly. It's quite late.
I would
Out of
like
game,
something exciting.
Just trying to recall what time it is in the game, actually.
I don't really know.
Because it's still the same night and you've done
Yeah,
quite a
same
few
night.
things. It's like 2
Oof,
a.m.
We didn't really confirm.
Yeah,
Right.
no, I don't
Yeah.
really remember.
You mean you
Did
did
say
that?
it was late last time.
Yeah. You guys went to the security place. You met that chick Dee Dee. You did all that business with the container shipping yard stuff, blah de blah. Then you went to that guy's house. You interrogated him. A lot of climbing up a wall. And now all of this business.
I did a lot of climbing up the wall.
I'm gonna say it's actually, you know what? I'm gonna say it's about midnight. 15 minutes past
cool.
midnight. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. So the cinema's probably closed by now, but they might be doing late showings. You never know. Honestly, I think this time it's quite difficult to find something entertainment, but it depends what you're into, you know. The guy turns around, he says, well, the red light district is down in this direction if you're interested in that sort
a
of
little
thing.
fun will be amazing.
There's some
I'd like to-
nightclubs probably open, some bars.
I'd like to sneak up behind Tanya. Just be like, no, we're busy. No, none of the red light district for us.
I mean, pubs and
Right.
clubs won't be.
Bishop,
Hey,
you're there as
what
well, of course. Can't hear you. No sound. Bishop
I
Sam.
forgot about this, sorry. I let Sage go up ahead and find a post not far from where they are and just lean against it and listen to the conversation.
Okay. Do you happen to know that fellow over there? He looks like he's following you.
A
Oh,
bit like someone else. Why were you following us?
Us following you?
Hmm.
I don't think so. We're just on our way back to our apartment, just over there.
Is it the same car, XY?
You see XY on the car, yeah.
Hmm. All right. Could we do like an insight check? I have no idea what to call it.
Empathy. It's that'll be perception and empathy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perception and
Cool.
empathy in this case.
can I hold one of the ladies' hands? Like, kind of like,
There's a lady and a man, so yeah, you
Yeah.
can hold the lady's hand. You take her hand.
Yeah. and I just
she
kind of
smiles.
tell her, and I kind of tell her how I love her hands, and it's just like so nice. And
Well, she's wearing gloves. Remember, I said they
Oh,
were
is
wearing
she?
gloves. Yeah, they're wearing
okay.
gloves and scarves and hats
Oh,
and long
sorry.
coats.
I would I want to like kind of appreciate her gloves and ask her where she buys this.
Oh yes, well I get these from. She says Nordstrom. There's a
Okay.
place just down the road on the left-hand side. You go down about 3 blocks, but they won't be open now. Of course, it's the middle of the night, obviously.
And I
But-
kind of say, may I? Kind of like try to remove the gloves off her hand and start touching her arm, kind
Alright.
of like this.
And as you do that, make a perception alertness check. You can all make perception alertness checks.
Okay.
Just be aware I rolled a 3 because I will probably lose that roll.
Garth.
3.
If you're still getting the echoing with people, mute them and roll 20 and it disappears. It's coming through both channels.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's all right.
And with perception and alertness, was it?
Yep.
Yep.
Right. Okay. So I'll try and mute the roll 20 business. Chat tick. Okay, your roll 20 should be reloading. Certainly mine just did.
Yep.
And that should fix the roll 20 issue.
Cool.
Echo. Thank you,
Cool.
Garth. I appreciate that.
No worries.
Bloody ITs.
Right. Yeah, you fucking ITs. Jesus.
I've got a
Alright.
3.
You got a 3 for your perception
3
alertness
too.
check. 3 as well, 3 successes. Okay. And I
got
just
2.
have to check for,
Oof. You okay there?
for
Yeah.
Bishop.
Different size headphones.
Perception and alertness. There we go.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm doing that. I kind of want to know if she's got a heartbeat.
Thought that might be what you were attempting.
Okay. Bishop, you get 2 successes. Okay, well, at that point, as you're sort of trying to figure out whether or not she's got a heartbeat, the other dude pulls out a pistol and just starts shooting. First of all, at Tanya. He just lifts it to chest height, Tanya, and just starts putting bullets in you. These bullets are normal bullets, and there's a silencer on this gun. And they do about 4 points of non-aggravated damage as they hit you at this range. So you are currently, Tanya Mueller, wounded, and you have -2 to any rolls that you make until you heal that. Charlie, what are you doing when you see this?
I might try and do. Is it all right to use ore in combat?
Yep.
Like I've never done this before, so I might try that.
Yep. Incidentally, I run a very fluid, narrative-focused combat style. So I'm not even going to fuck around with things like initiative. He who says he wants to do something gets to do something, if that makes sense.
Maybe I should try. I might actually attempt to get some cover using their own car.
Sage, drop.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So you're going to try and basically just drop behind the car. That makes sense. Okay.
Yeah, I have cover as my dodge specialty. So
okay. All right.
that's what
Cool.
I would do.
Right. That makes sense. Barry, what are you doing?
I am opening fire on him.
Okay. So you pull out your weapon. What is it? Is it like a Glock or something?
It's a Glock.
Okay. And you're just going to start firing loud rounds.
Yeah. Normal rounds.
All right.
You know.
Cool.
Okay. So we're going to roll a dex and firearms for you, Mr. What's your face? Bishop. Dexterity and firearms. At this point, everyone else can make perception alertness checks. Those of you back at the car, that is the doctor and the nurse. The doctor and the nurse.
Have I been taken back when they shoot me, or now I'm still standing?
Yep, you're still standing. You just sort of look down like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I'm totally engrossed into the tire.
Okay, Barry, you take her out. The chick, the guy that pulled the gun, you take him out. And he just reels, spins, hits the car. He's still alive, and he's holding the gun, but he's coughing up blood now, and he's sliding down the front of the car with a big smear of blood on the side of the car. Those of you that are closest, which is Tanya and Charlie, you're going to make self-control checks.
Okay.
How did those perception alertnesses go? Shipman, 3 successes. You heard a gun. Garth, I don't know what you were doing, but there must have been a truck going past.
This is going to be -1.
Oh.
Yeah, bear in mind, Tanya, you're down to -1. Okay, so, and what was that for? Oh, you're frenzying. Okay,
Yep.
Cool. Okay, Tanya frenzies. All right, so you get shot in the chest, and immediately you just, after you see the blood from Bishop's bullets, you fucking let go, and your fangs drop, and you just zoom in on this guy. Well, check who's the closest. Is it going to be the guy or the chick?
The
guy's the one that's bleeding.
Yeah, I would go for the guy and
Go for
probably
the
let
blood.
go of the girl. Yeah.
Okay, so you let go of her, leap on the guy. Okay, she's freaking out. Charlie, what are you doing?
Okay, well, I'm going to try and, I guess, I'm going to punch the chick. I'm just going to go out there and just...
So you'd like pop up from behind cover and just bash her, right?
Yep. Now I have no ability in this.
Do you like jump over the top of the car, like over the bonnet to do that? Because you said you took cover behind the car.
Why not?
Okay. I mean, another option is you're behind her, right? So you could try some sort of business, grappling her, strangling her, grabbing her face, anything like that is possible as well, because you're coming from behind her over the bonnet of the car.
Ah, okay.
Have a think about that for a second while I ask Mr. Shipman and Garth what they're doing. You're mute, Shipman?
I think I'm going to let Garth know that I heard gunshots from over where they went.
So you like open the door while he's doing the tire?
Yeah, I'm going to open the door.
Walk around to the car, walk around to Garth. Okay, Garth, you're busy. You and Mr. Parker are busy putting the tire on. You're about 2/3 of the way there. Parker's got the thing jacked up. All right, sir, that's enough. Yes. All right, now let's just wheel those on there. And then Shipman comes around the corner and he's like, what do you say, literally?
I'm just going to say, hey, I heard gunshots over where our fellow
Parker stands
people
up.
went.
Really?
Definitely. I heard it across from where they went.
Parker looks back to you, Garth.
I might go check it out then as I turn on my invisibility.
Right, so you can woof.
Head in their direction.
All right, so being invisible, here's a funny story. There was once a Nosferatu who was being followed by someone in a car who turned invisible. They got hit by the car because they couldn't see him. Got run over. That was hilarious.
I do check both ways before I cross because, it's common sense.
Common
You had
sense.
to bring that up, didn't you? You had to bring that
It's
up.
so cool.
Yeah, I believe Barry was driving the car actually that time.
You just had to bring that
It
up.
was a long time ago. Anyway, okay, so you go racing up that way, or you're kind of moving cautiously in your obfuscated state?
Moving a bit cautiously.
Okay, can you make a Dex and stealth check? Just
I have no points in stealth, but I'm going to spend them in one day.
okay. You spending blood and Dex?
No, just standard.
Okay. Right.
One
Okay.
success.
Yeah. Okay.
Tanya, pump blood.
What?
She
Let
can't
him
pump
go
blood.
then.
She's frenzying.
Whatever.
She's
Right.
out of control. She's ripping this person apart. And you see that she
Oh,
is
cool.
pumping blood. She is pumping blood. She's literally right now trying to rip his fucking head off. And she's just like pulling his face. Charlie, what are you going to do now? You've had a minute to think
Mhm.
about it.
Yep. I am gonna jump over, slide on the car, but I'm gonna go for the guy's gun and then hold it to the woman because I have firearms.
Fucking love that shit.
So,
All right, so let's make a Dex and athletics check.
ooh, okay.
Are you pumping any blood to do this?
Yeah.
You can put blood into dexterity if you want. As an 8th generation vampire, you can spend up to 3 points of blood in a round.
Okay.
So what's your dex?
It's at 4.
So you could spend 1 point of blood into dexterity, and you could put 2 points into strength if you wanted to, all at the same time.
Oh, I don't know if I'd need strength right now.
Depends
I'll
how
just
much
go-
she was going to resist your pulling the arm thing. If you're holding the gun, it's going to require strength. It's dex to basically grab them, and strength to maintain
Oh,
them.
right. Yeah, yep, I'll do that then.
Okay.
Why
so
not?
you're down 3 blood points.
Mm-hmm.
And are you using any willpower?
No, I'm gonna hold back on that.
Cool.
I can't spend anymore. All right. So what do I need to roll for that? Sorry, Dex.
So dex and athletics.
Athletics. How do I add those other dice as well in order to do that?
Oh, you can just add them to your roll modifier. So when you roll, okay, so you got dex and athletics is already listed as a dice pool on your character sheet. I see that, right? So
yeah, I've doubled it by accident.
Right. So you hit the dice button, and then it comes up with a little pool modifier.
Oh yeah.
And you add the number of dice that you're going to add to the dice pool.
Okay, so in this case, it's
one dice. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And then submit that.
3. Cool.
Okay, so 3 successes. All right, you grab his arm, and you've got the gun now. He's going to try and make a resisted check against you, and you're going to make a strength and athletics check. But this time you've got plus +2 to your strength check.
Right. Strength athletics.
Yep. And you have to beat my roll.
Oh God.
For his check.
Right.
Is that 3 successes? Is that what I see, or have you not rolled yet?
Nope. I
0
haven't.
successes.
No, didn't get anything for that. I'm afraid.
Okay, he pulls the gun back out of your hand. Unfortunately,
I'm not.
How? He's
strong.
being eaten and he's dying.
Oh, that's true. He is dying. He has some disadvantage there. That's a good point, actually, Tanya.
Nice.
Sorry, I'm still eating at the same time.
I think the problem is that the gun is caught on his fingers, and you're trying to get the gun out of his hand, and he's just holding it in a way that it just won't come loose easily, and there's too much panic going on. There's a lot of flailing around.
I'll stay with it and then just see what happens next time.
Garth, you're coming up the street. You can see this going on now at the top of this gentle hill on this crossroads, narrow streets, tall buildings on all sides, cars lining the road. There's like one lane that would allow a car to move up between these streets.
Is there anyone else around other than what's going on?
You look around. If you make a perception alertness check.
One success.
You don't see anybody around.
That's good. I go to. There's one person that's not being held down. Is that correct? Or
That's right, the woman,
one-
and she's now bolting. She's
All right, I'm
bolting
going to
across
tackle her
the
to the
street.
ground if I am able.
Okay, so you're going to run to do that. So you need to make an athletics check, strength and athletics check.
Cool.
The difficulty is going to be 4 because she doesn't know you're coming.
Four
Nice.
successes.
Okay. Yep. Bang. She's on the ground. Do you care whether or not you knock her out or not?
I don't mind if I knock her out. Just
Okay. You
not
knock
too
her out.
much damage. Yep.
Yep. Okay. You hit her to the floor and she seems to have gone unconscious. Certainly she hit her head on the concrete. The other guy's dying. Okay, Tanya, you're frenzying. You kill this guy and you drink his blood. You're at max blood now. And a few minutes later, you come back to consciousness as your frenzy subsides, and you're covered in blood. There's skin in your fingers and your fingernails, and you're just covered in gore. Charlie, the guy's dead. You've got his gun in one hand now.
Yeah.
And
So
Bishop, what are you doing as this all unfolds?
Tanya, get to the car now.
Yeah, okay,
Listen to me. Focus. Get in the car now. Find the car and go to it.
Where's the car? Fuck. No!
Jojo is now running up the hill, and he
Like
grabs you by
this?
the hand and starts taking you down towards the car. And he quickly gets you across, covers you with a jacket so that people don't see the blood, and holds your head. You know how cops do that when you get in a car? He sort of takes your head and helps you get in the car so you don't hurt
I'm
yourself.
just shivering at the moment, like literally shivering at the moment.
Parker's there. He's like, do you need anything? Do you need blood? And out of game, you don't need blood. That's one thing you don't need.
I'm like, no,
All right.
Okay.
just don't answer anyone.
I grab what's left of the dead guy,
Okay.
search his pockets really quickly.
Okay. You find several
Wallets and
IDs.
crap.
You find
Yeah.
a wallet, a bunch of IDs, a bunch of cash, money cards. You find ammunition, more ammunition on him in his
Yeah.
jacket. He's got 2
Yeah.
more clips in there.
I'll take that. Would it fit my gun?
You find a wooden stake.
Ah, I see.
can I
Interesting.
check the car while he's doing that?
Yep, Charlie, you check the car. Okay, in the car, you find more of the same sort of stuff. In the boot of the car, you find assault weapons. You find a box of ammunition. Actually, 2 boxes of ammunition. They're a little bit different. The first box has got what looks like you've got firearms, right? Can
Sure
you
do.
make a perception and firearms check? While you're doing that,
Sure
I'm going to
can.
quickly run to the bathroom. Please forgive me. I'm sorry.
You're
Much
good.
coffee.
Me too.
Oh, wait, what? Oh, goodbye, everyone.
Same time. All over.
Yeah.
Okay, what we're basically going to do, if you don't mind, is we're going to get in the car, throw the body in the car, and go round to the van and put all their stuff in our van.
Mhm.
That way we don't have to buy it anymore.
Yeah.
And then I'll take the car and I'll find a nice river and put the car in it with the body in it.
And I'll take the person I've tackled to the ground back to the van.
Yep. Good. That's how we want to go.
As far as
And
I'm aware, my power doesn't affect anyone else, though.
okay,
That's-
so is she going to be floating in midair?
Yeah, probably.
Ah, well, it's going to be
It's
interesting.
the least of our sins right now, so.
Some poor drunk's going to get sober real quick. Okay, so Russell, we got a plan.
So you all back
What
in
am-
the car yet? Oh no, you do.
Yeah,
search
no,
for
no,
vehicles
what's
and
going to
stuff.
happen is I'm going to take his car, dump him in his car, take his car around to our van, take all their stuff out of his car and put it in our van, and then get Parker to follow me, and we'll find a place to dump the car with the body in it.
So this is what you're saying to everybody?
Yeah.
Oh, this is something you decided while I was out of the room, or is this something that you're discussing right now?
This is something we decided while you were out of the room.
Okay. Okay.
Does it have a yes or a no?
Everybody agree with this plan?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay.
And I'm taking the hostage, well, the knocked out person back to the car.
Okay. Okay. So the woman. Okay. And you're going to take it to the car or the van?
Oh, sorry, the van.
To the van.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're taking the car to the van, putting their stuff in our van so we don't have to buy ammunition or anything,
Right.
and using basically their stuff. And then Parker will follow. We'll find a nice place on the map where we can dump the car in a river or in a secluded place.
Right. Sage, what you noticed when you did that firearms check, the two types of, there's two lots of ammunition. One of them is a bunch of rounds that look very normal. The other has a series. The other ammunition is alternating between normal rounds and something else.
Oh dear. Okay. I'll show everyone the other types of ammo to see what they can glean.
Okay. Well, Bishop will recognize them as being every second round is an incendiary round. And he knows that the reason why it's every second, in fact, it's every third round. You know what? It's every third round.
Tracer.
The reason is because they don't want to overheat the muzzle, and the guns will get warped if you fired every round as an incendiary round.
I explain all that.
Right.
Okay.
All right. Let's get rid of the body.
You also find sets of keys on these people. Yeah, that's all. Oh, and phones. They both have phones as well, brick cell phones. And there's a laptop in the back of the car as well.
Oh, well,
Elizabeth?
someone grabbed the laptop.
Yep. Yep.
We're grabbing it all, aren't we?
Whoever checked the numbers and the laptop, that'd be good.
Right. You just take everything out of the car and dump it in the back of the van. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
All works.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I get whoever's doing the moving of stuff? Who is that? Who's actually physically moving the stuff?
Sage, you want to help me do it?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure, I'll help.
You guys
Okay.
can both make perception and investigation checks, please.
Okay.
Yes, I can, Russell.
Yes, you can. Thank you for reminding me. Okay. What did you get there, Sage? 4. Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
Nice,
and
nice. You got
Bishop,
really nice rolls today.
I know.
perception and
That's what Jake said.
investigation.
Yes.
Success. Okay, so between the two of you, you get 5 successes. You find
That's
a
right,
hidden
I got this.
compartment in the back of the car. Below even the ammunition and the weapons, there's seems to be another hidden compartment in which, you find some body bags, a radio telephone, a tube, a metal tube about yay long that when you shake it, it goes bloop, bloop, bloop.
Oh. It's kind. Just wondering. Can I open it?
Yep.
Like, is it like a thermos?
It's like a
Perhaps?
thermos, yeah, very much like a thermos.
All right,
You
I'll
open
open it.
It smells like Vitae,
course it
powerful,
does.
strong Vitae. It's not human blood. It's more to it than that.
All right. If you give me a sec, I will. There's something I would like to try with this. Can see your smile popping up, but
I know where you're
but
going.
yeah. But give me a moment while I look up what I can try.
All right.
So-
Well, you're thinking about that. Does anybody else want to do anything?
I'm just gonna make sure this chick's not dying, and I'll also just search a person while I'm doing so.
Okay, can you make a wits and medicine check?
I'll assist with that if
Sure.
need be.
You can make the same check and add your successes together.
Sorry, what was it? What's in medicine?
Yep. Wow.
Ooh, oh,
Wow.
ow. I start hitting her with a
Ow.
brick.
Ow!
Ow.
Oh
Oh,
my god!
Did my successes cancel that out?
Your successes cancel his
Zero.
ones out, so you're back to
well,
scratch.
I'm glad I got that out of the way.
So she's still
Oh my
unconscious, but
God.
she's not getting any better.
Why
And-
aren't you?
So this
Look at
is
nurse and doctors
Now, this is
failing at the
some-
moment.
this is some deal where, basically as a doctor, you know that there's something that the nurse is doing that the nurse wouldn't know because the nurse hasn't had the doctor training. And there's some complication, some medical complication that obviously you're not hitting her with a brick because that would be silly. But it might be to do with like which vein you stick a needle in or something like that might be the thing.
Can I ask to like take over and try and roll that again? It's just me.
I think you should ask him in character.
Yeah.
Garth, I think you might need me to take over a bit here. I can
Yeah.
I think I
By
can
all
do a bit.
means. Let me know what you need me to do.
Oh, and we should change your name, Garth, on Zoom.
Oh right, yeah.
To your character's name.
Yeah, what is your character's name? Just saying Garth. everywhere.
Alex.
Yeah.
Alex.
Sorry.
And so yes, you can, John, re-roll that. Was that a 1 success?
That's a 1.
Okay. She starts to come around. Oh, she doesn't look very good. She doesn't look very well.
So I guess I wasn't there. What damage did she take? I'll ask everyone who's around.
Did,
She apparently has quite a bad gash on her forehead. And obviously, Alex, you know that she fell on her face when you tackled her.
She sure did.
like the
I let
old
him know.
ones.
Okay, so it's not too serious then.
Well,
Big
dead
concussion.
So did I hear her wake up?
Yeah, you're in the car with her when she gets brought into the car, and these guys are fucking around trying to get her to come to.
I kind of like put my thing back, kind of like look at her, just ask her, why did that person attack me? Tell me, don't fucking lie, or you end up like the other one.
We're supposed to take you.
What do you mean, take us? Take me? Take us?
We didn't know how many there were. So many of you.
Who asked you to attack us?
Well, it
can
was
find that out.
Ragnar?
Ragnar.
Yes,
Who else?
just Ragnar.
Does that sound familiar?
Yep.
It does.
Yeah. It's
Where
Eric,
is he?
Ragnar and
How can we
Vignes.
find him?
Vignes, yeah.
Take us to him.
He'll
How did
kill.
you call him?
What?
How do we get to them? How do I see this Ragnar?
He comes to my house. He'll find me tomorrow in the early evening.
We go to your house.
You're going okay. She
Take
looks
us to your
quite
house.
she looks quite defeated. All right. And so you start driving. Now
Oh,
does
do you mind
every,
if
yeah.
Do you mind if
We've
I
got a-
try
Sorry,
a taste
Sage,
for
go
blood?
it.
Taste of blood? Yeah, you can try it.
So using the Elder Vitae, it's using the Vitae of the of the vampire thing.
Yeah.
I'd like to try that. So
Yeah. And what do you discern from it? Do you need to roll some dice, I assume?
Sure do.
Yeah.
So 4.
4 successes. Fucking hell. And that's so I have to just tell you 4 things about this blood. Is that right?
Mm-hmm. Says determines how much information is received and how accurate it is.
Okay.
They've got examples as well if you're unsure.
Sure. Give us some
Actually,
examples.
it says difficulty 7, so it should just be 2.
That sounds more like it. Okay.
However, I do have 8 dice here, so
3 successes. All right.
yeah.
All right. Well,
Easy
firstly,
now.
it's vampire blood. Secondly, it tastes a lot like gangrel blood, but it's not.
Okay, very good.
It's different. It's not like any other clan. It's the closest it is to gangrel blood, but it's not. The third thing is that it is 8th generation.
Okay. Very good. I'm gonna keep that to myself just for the time being. That's all right.
Yep.
Cool. Okay, cool.
Excellent.
No one can smell this, by the way. I just quickly put it away.
Yep, I'm assuming you did this while you were sort of leading over the back of the car before you moved everything into the van.
Yeah.
Okay, so cutting a long story short, you move everything into the van and then you get in the van and start driving. And somebody's in the car, driving the car as well?
It'd be me.
That's you. So Bishop is literally driving that car. And what are you going to do?
We're going to take it to a secluded place and dump it.
All right. Where's the secluded place that you're going to take it to and dump it?
That's why I'm looking at a map with Parker going, what do you think?
Well, Parker says, well, I'm not sure, sir. I'm not that familiar with this city, to be honest with you. We might have to bring it with us to our... this is a good question.
I knew we should have hired a thing here. Warehouse. We should have hired a warehouse or something.
Well, why don't you look at Tanya's company's warehouses? Perhaps that's the answer. Maybe you could talk to Dee Dee, the lady you spoke with earlier.
Okay. Good idea. Tanya?
Yes. Yes, Bishop.
Could you speak to, when you're feeling up to it, could you possibly speak to Dee Dee and see if they've got an old abandoned warehouse we could use?
It's fine. I'll call her.
Okay.
Now?
Now would be good if you're able.
Okay. Grab the phone. Jojo. Just start dialing. Call Dee Dee.
Phone answers. This is Dee Dee.
Dee Dee, it's Tanya. I'm so sorry to have wakened at good morning, good evening.
What can I do to help you, Tanya?
I really need your assistance, darling.
Again?
We need a
really?
Yes. Maybe less assistance if you can, please. We just need a warehouse. Now? I'm so sorry. I'm a little bit.
Does a
shaky
storage unit? Will a storage unit work for you, like the one that you saw
that will
earlier?
be perfect,
tonight?
my love.
What is it that you're trying to store? What do you need to store?
A car.
A car. So you need something on the first level.
Yes, that'd be amazing.
All right, bring the vehicle to the location where I met you earlier tonight.
That would be lovely. I'll make sure that you get pay rise.
Thank
for
you.
your children.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'll meet you there soon.
All right, I'll see you there soon. Click.
So where are we going?
Can't hear you, Tanya.
Sorry. I just
Calm
did a
down,
bishop.
Calm down. Calm yourself.
Panicking.
Calm
It's the
yourself.
same.
Focus.
Warehouse.
Focus.
Warehouse.
Do you
We
want
have
some
some
drugs from the doc? I mean, the doc's got a lot of drugs. You want some?
If he can spare me something, that will make me less
Doc,
calm.
you got drugs?
I mean, it
yeah,
won't work.
There is the
But if you
issue
can-
of getting them into her system.
But if you can put like a little bit of drugs on some of human and I'll feed it,
you-
it'll be fine.
And you give it to Jojo.
Oh, that's correct. Jojo, can you please take some and then I'll eat some from you?
What are these uppers or downers? He says.
But doctor?
He reaches
Hurry
his
up,
arm
people.
out
We've got to go.
to Dr. Shipman.
I'm
Well,
gonna
we're just doing
inject
this
him.
while we're driving.
I'll inject him with morphine.
Start getting his veins up. All right, you inject him with morphine as you're driving. He's like, well, I'm not going to be much use to you for the rest of the night, Tanya. You know that, right?
That's fine. And I start like drink.
Here's my phone. Here's my gun. If you need any paperwork done, you have to ask somebody else.
Jojo, did you know that I punched someone tonight too? And I've eaten someone as well.
He's out.
Have they got any spare clothes, camo clothes, any clothes that they
Who's
were going
they?
to change the
Oh,
bad
the
guys?
bad-
Did they
the
bring
bad
any
guys.
spare clothes?
They did have some spare clothes, yes. they're
Throw
not
them to Tanya.
They're not camo though. They're just
I don't care what they are,
nondescript,
but
yeah.
can they fit Tanya?
Yeah, probably the
I'll
woman's
just grab
clothes
the
might fit her.
jumper or whatever the
Yeah.
lady was wearing.
There's actually also overalls
Okay.
and boots.
It'd be fun to see her in overalls anyway. Here you are. Here's something for you to wear. You know, less blood. Looks good when you're on a public street. Yeah.
That's not my
Right.
style. But
I
okay.
don't care if it's not your style. Put
Bishop,
it on.
You're in a different car. Remember that.
Oh, are we in the car?
Yeah,
still?
who's
Oh,
driving?
that's right.
Sorry, my fault. My fault.
Who's driving
my
the van?
fault.
Right. Parker is driving the van, I believe. Is that
Okay, when we get to the thing, I'll talk to her.
okay? All right. So long story short, you get to the warehouse.
fellas.
You park the car inside the storage unit. Dee Dee opens it all up and gets you in there and blah, de blah. You've now got a new storage unit. Here's the key, she says. Here's the passcode. It's in, she says, I've put it all in my name. So if you need any assistance with it, I can do it for you.
Thank you, darling. You are the most amazing person in the world. I can definitely rely on you.
Thank you. She looks at you for a long moment afterwards and she says, you know, I have previously I've previously worked for your kind before, and I'm aware that there are certain types of rewards that can be given to humans like myself.
What do you want, darling?
She goes into the, she says, please wait here for a moment. And she leaves. She goes into the kitchen facility in the office, just the back of the room, back room, round behind the fridge, comes back with a cup and she puts it on the table in front of you.
Yes, Diddy. What are you asking?
Well, I am asking that you make a trip to Oslo once a month to fill this cup for me.
Once a month.
Well, either that or I can come to you. That is also a possibility, but you will have to pay for the airfares.
That's fine.
It can be an unwritten contract between us.
You know what, Didi? You've been an amazing person to me. And I've
gone
trust
long outside and beyond the call of duty, I believe.
What are you doing, Sage?
What are you laughing at? Are you laughing at Charlie?
Sorry.
She is quite funny looking, to be fair.
I was like, did you want me to kill her?
You do you. You do you.
No.
Bad.
You know what? What? I need to travel here once in the blue moon. I need a holiday sometimes. So yes, okay. I will come here once a month for you.
Well, either that or you could take me to London. I could
What
move
about your
my
kids?
family. There's
Ooh,
schools
your
in London,
family.
aren't there?
What can you do for me?
Well, you've
Anything?
already seen what I can do for you.
I
I'm
mean, that's a
clearly
good
very
point. Would you want to
resourceful.
work for me as well?
Of course.
Would you be happy? Would your family be happy if I moved them to London?
My family will do what I tell them to do.
That'd be great. That's fine. How about this? Yes, I will move you to London with your family and give you a better place.
Surely
live,
you have
better job.
offices there too, right? Don't even have to leave the
yes.
company.
That's fine. I can put you to a manager of another shipping department or whatever you want.
Perfect. Let's do that.
Yes, that would be great.
Very well. Is everything arranged now here?
Mm-hmm.
Do
That's
you need
fine.
me for anything else, or shall I just wait on standby? Oh, and she slides the cup back over towards you
Mhm.
and taps it.
What do you want with it?
This should be the beginning of a beautiful friendship, I expect.
Fine.
So you bleed into the cup?
Yeah,
All
I
right.
bleed in the cup.
She looks at it kind of disgusted for a moment and manages to pull herself together.
Are you ready for this?
And she looks quite, her expression changes having swallowed it as the blood takes hold of her. Exquisite. Thank you.
Are you
Very
ready for
expert.
this?
I have no idea, but it's begun now.
Can I just stab her?
Stab her? You're going to stab her?
No.
You can if you want, but it's up to you.
Not yet. Not now. Not yet. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah.
You're very
all good.
ambivalent, aren't you?
All right. All
I
right.
make a note of this in my BlackBerry.
All right. Right. Now we have a body. Yay. A body.
And what are you
Alright.
doing? What are you doing with the woman, by the way? Where is she, and what are you doing with her?
She's in the van.
With who?
Me and the doctor.
Okay.
Yeah. Not the safest
there
people
too.
to leave her with, but we live in hope. Okay.
Okay. Mhm.
All right. Doc, are you going to carry out an interrogation in that inimitable style that you do?
I mean, didn't she tell us who hired her? I was more thinking, do you need help getting rid of this body? Do you need me to dissect it so it's easier to get rid of?
I was coming round to asking you that, not just launching it at you, but seeing you're so calm and you so relaxed, if it'll give you your jolly, whatever that might be, off you go. Have at it. Enjoy yourself.
Yeah, I think I'll help dismember the body.
Where are you going to do this task, and using what tools?
We've got the warehouse.
Body.
And is Alex helping?
I will not be helping.
Okay.
I'm keep. Well, what body? Because the
There's
I
only one.
assume the late.
There's
Yeah,
only
the
one
lady's
body.
still
The lady's
alive,
still
so-
alive, so she's not a body.
I guess first I'll ask Bishop whether he actually bought any knives or anything like that, because I think I would have only bought a scalpel. So,
Hey, listen, you're the doctor, not me.
do you have any sharp objects, Bishop?
Don't you
Bishop,
I
carry
have a scalpel. I can't really dismember a body with just a scalpel.
Couldn't we drop it off at the hospital?
Why don't we just
Yeah, I
burn
guess,
the body
yeah.
in the car?
Oh yeah, all that.
Yeah,
You don't
don't-
need to really dismember it.
I don't know why you need to dismember it. You just
But-
drop it in the ocean or something.
Look here, it's not our job to take away the doctor's.
Haven't we just gone to all the trouble of
Creativity.
organizing a warehouse for this car?
Yeah, but that's for the. Oh yeah, good point.
Yes, we'll clean up the car, get rid of all the evidence, and we'll keep the car for other things.
I don't want to be caught dead in this car.
You're already dead. You don't have to worry about it. But I
Yeah,
get your meaning. All right. Can you, my friend, dump the car?
You talking to me?
Yes.
I don't see why not.
Okay, that's your department. All right. Doc, do you want us to take this body to a hospital? We got body bags. We can put it in a body bag.
Yeah, we can take it to the morgue. It might be easier to not be caught with a body in a warehouse or something like that.
Cool.
Okay, I
Right.
can make it disappear.
Let's do it. Let's make it happen. Parker, can you help the doc?
Of course, sir.
All
How
right.
can I assist you, doctor?
Well, we need to go to the hospital, get around to the morgue discreetly, and then I can bring body bags over. We can load it into there, and then I can take it into the morgue and do an autopsy.
Well, I can certainly drive you to the hospital, sir, but once we're there, my powers of persuasion are limited.
That's okay, I'll handle it.
Very well. Shall we begin then?
Yep.
Is anyone else going with you?
I will.
Okay. So Charlie is heading off with the doctor. Tanya,
Why
I'm
not?
assuming you're staying with Bishop. And Alexi, you are dumping the body, right?
Yep.
So Alexi, can I get you to make a wits and streetwise check, please?
Sure.
He's dumping the car, not the body.
Oh, the car, I mean, sorry.
Okay.
Yes.
Tanya?
Two successes.
Yes,
Okay.
Bishop.
You dump the vehicle. How do you get back having dumped the car?
Just run in my invisible state.
Okay. So it's going to take quite a while. But okay.
Tanya.
You do have cell phones too. You can contact each other if you need to.
I let
You-
them know I'm ready to be picked up, and
Get out of those bloody clothes so we can get rid of them, Tanya. And put on these overalls and help me clean clean up any mess that might be left behind after we do this. I know it's not your thing.
Tanya's going to
but
be really helpful, I can imagine. She'll
So-
be
You're actually asking me to clean
this is Tanya, sweetheart.
and put on this.
Tanya,
thing.
Tanya, put on the overalls because we can't have you walking around the city with blood all over you. Okay, there's a sink over there. Go and clean yourself. Go now. Go.
Dee Dee
Go.
says to you, Dee Dee comes to you and she says, would you like me to fetch you some proper clothes?
Please, darling. It'll be amazing if you can.
Right. I'll see what I can do.
I mean, your clothes is fine. What
Perhaps
are
you
you
should wear the
wearing it for?
overalls until I find you something to wear, all right?
Is there a shower? I know it's a stupid question.
Yes, there
but
is a shower here and a bathroom. Yes.
Go shower now.
I'll go to shower, but
I know
please
that there's
find me
a-
something nice.
There is an apparel, one of our clients and has a storage unit full of clothes. That's what they sell. So I'll see what I can find there.
Thank you, darling.
All right.
Ta-ta.
Meanwhile, Dr. Shipman and Sage, you travel in the van, yeah? You're in the van?
Yeah.
Who's driving the van?
Is it Parker? Parker's driving, isn't he?
Do we have
Parker with you?
Parker?
Yeah, if you're allowed, if Bishop allows it. Okay,
So I do
Okay,
allow it.
all right.
I told him to go and help
very
them.
good. Then Parker
Thank you,
drives you
thank you.
to the hospital. And you pull up outside the hospital at the back where the ambulance entrance is. There you go, sir. Now, all over to you.
I'm gonna go.
Body's in the
I
back, in
guess
the bag.
I'm gonna go in and collect a stretcher.
What are you
and
wearing,
also,
by the way?
I am currently in
Yeah.
my just collared shirt and dress pants and shoes.
What does a collared shirt look like? It's just a t-shirt or
Just like a one you'd wear at an office, or just a
oh,
collar.
Polo shirt.
a collared shirt? I see. Sorry, I thought
Yeah.
you said a college shirt. No, okay, I get you.
No, college.
Collared shirt, right? Okay, all right, cool. So you go in. Is it like a white shirt?
Black.
Black. Okay. All right. So you go in and you've gone in through the back door. There, you see a couple of nurses walking your way. They're taking out a packet of cigarettes. They're going to have a cigarette break out on the back step where the ambulances dock. And they look up at you. They don't really pay you too much heed. There's a security guard as you get to the door. And he's just standing to the side. And there's a card reader to open the door.
I guess, would I have a card? I would have a card reader for this one, though.
You don't have a security card for this hospital.
Oh, right. Okay, I'm gonna ask. Well, I guess persuade the security guard.
It looks
Look,
over
we've had
at
an
you.
accident, or we need to move a body from the hospital. There has been, a shortage of vehicles to move this body. I need to get through here to get the correct equipment to move this body in here for an
Yes.
autopsy.
He turns back to you and he says in perfect English, "Very interesting that you're speaking English, sir. Okay. Why don't you go through the front door?"
Because we need to do an autopsy on this body, and it's quicker to come through here. I'm also going to show him. I guess I've probably got identification from the hospital that I come from.
He says, "You don't work here."
Yeah, well, we need to do this. I was in the area. There's a shortage of doctors, and I thought I'd help out.
Of course. Do you have some sort of authentication?
I guess I've got my doctor's ID.
This is not valid here, sir. I'm afraid I can't let you in. You
I
need
guess
to
I'm
go through the
gonna
front.
dominate him and say you need to let me through here now.
Okay, so you can make a dominate check.
Forget which one that is.
Manipulation and empathy, I think, probably.
And then can I spend 2 blood points to? And then I just raise the dice roll, right?
Blood points will only work on physical stats.
Right.
What one were
Willpower
you using?
will.
Because I have it here if you want.
Right, so it's not command the wearied mind because that's just a single word command.
Okay. Mesmerize.
So I have to be mesmerized.
Yeah, mesmerize.
Manipulation and leadership difficulty targets willpower.
Right. And okay, so this is 2 successes. In this particular case, yeah, okay. All right, he turns and he opens the door. He says, "Oh, just use my card, it's fine." And he opens the
I'm also
security
going to
door.
ask him to assist me as well.
Okay. How can I help?
I need you to just let me pass through if anyone asks. Just let them know that I'm authorized to be here.
Yes, sir. All right. Okay, so you guys managed to get the body inside, and you find an autopsy room that is available.
Let me know how I can help. Might be a learning lesson here. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm going to try and teach you how to
Dismember a body.
We're going to autopsy the body first. We're actually going to do an autopsy before dismembering it.
Oh, you're going to do an autopsy.
For fun,
Okay. So
All
you
right.
okay, so can you both make wits and medicine checks, please?
I am loving this so much. So wits and medicine?
Yeah.
Okay.
And of course, you have all the tools, everything from bone saws to electric saws to power tools. 2 successes from Sage. Okay.
Oh.
I got 4 successes.
4 successes. Well, that makes sense. Okay, so you managed to dismember the body having done an autopsy. Sage.
I'm going to be licking the blood as well as I'm doing it.
Okay, so you're drinking the blood as well. Okay. So this little midpoint here, I'm going to actually allot some special experience points. Sage, you can have 2 experience points towards medicine.
Thank you.
Tanya,
Learning.
I'm giving you an experience point, a general experience point that you can spend on anything you want. This is for your role playing earlier, running up the road, panting, and all of that stuff. Really good role playing. So I just want you to know that. And I wanted to reinforce that. Okay. Okay.
Awesome.
That's my special treatment out of the way.
I think then we're gonna move the dismembered body into, I think I'm pretty sure morgues have crematoriums.
Yep.
There's a crematorium, so we're gonna go and burn it.
Right. So you burn the body. Perfect.
Yep.
Okay. And you managed to get away with all of that without anybody saying boo. Excellent. And Mr. Parker is waiting for you out in the car park. You come out, all done, sorted. Meanwhile, then you get a phone call from Alexei saying that he's done his business, and then you go and pick him up, I assume, and reconvene back at the storage units, at which point Tanya is now wearing some new clothes, having just spent probably the better part of 2 hours going through a storage unit full of brand new clothes that were meant for sale. All right.
How convenient.
How convenient. All done.
I'm going to get them all together.
Okay, so you bring everybody together in Dee Dee's office, perhaps?
Yeah.
All right.
I want to say something to you all. You fellas are bloody brilliant.
Oh.
That was the smoothest cleanup I've ever seen in my life. You lot are bloody excellent.
We make a great team, I think.
Yeah.
That was a lovely shower. Thank you.
What is this brand? I'll just look at the behind you. I'll just check out the band.
When was Dalmatian 101?
Oh, right. Yeah, it was about this period, actually.
So you look like Cruella de Vil.
It was a bit after that. But it would make sense that you look like Cruella de Vil. Okay, cool.
I love it.
I've got a picture in my head. I like that. I'm just going to look that up, actually. Cruella. Let's get a picture of this.
That whole Dalmatian fucking coat and all that.
Yeah.
Is this that black and white thing? Or are we looking at the fur? Or what colors are we talking about? Because she's got a couple of costumes in that.
Yeah. Now I kind of want to know now.
Do you want the ones with the big shoulders?
Oh, I want that one with
Big
it
pointy
has to be the one with the red and black one.
The red and black. Yeah, that's pretty cool, huh? Okay.
Yeah.
That's classic.
Yeah, definitely.
Right. Same hair, or you're a bit.
No. I'll keep my curls.
Keep your curls. Okay, cool. All right. Very good. What are you guys going to do now? You've still got a prisoner, by the way. What have you done with the prisoner in the meantime, by the way? I guess.
I put her in the toilet and tied her up.
Okay. Well, nobody's going to use the bathroom, so that's good.
Yeah.
Right.
I made sure there's no window in the toilet that she can get through.
Right.
I mean, she did tell us that. Was Bishop here when I was talking to that lady?
No, Bishop was in the other car at that time.
I tell Bishop that that they've been hired by Ragnar, whatever it is, and Ragnar's gonna go see her or them at their apartment. So
in the early evening,
yeah. And if you guys want to, we can hide somewhere near the apartment before when Ragnar shows up.
Okay. All right. All
What do you
right.
think?
It's good. It's good. I'll when the doc's around, I'll go to the doc and I'll say, "Can you make a person forget they were ever here?"
I mean, I can make them forget everything and they won't wake up to remember it.
Ever, because they'll be dead.
Let her remember that she was standing by a car smoking.
No, I can't do that.
Can't you do that?
I don't think so. One
Okay.
second.
It's a question of, do you have forgetful mind?
Yeah, you don't.
No, I think I've only got up to mesmerize.
All right.
We need to try and find these others.
I'll let you chat for a minute while you plan.
Okay, so much here.
I mean, mesmerize, it says you can implant false thoughts.
It's more
Yeah.
like suggestions,
Right.
isn't it?
All right.
Uh,
Yeah, false thoughts or hypnotic suggestions.
I mean, if it's,
I mean, you can try.
might have to get some clarity on that one.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
there is
see.
one in particular that can
Make her think
rewrite.
that we know her for a
things.
different reason.
So has anybody got any ideas what we do with her?
Well, we can
assume
go
we
back
take
to
it-
the morgue.
I assume leave her tied up for the day and take her back to her house and we go there with the vamps tomorrow.
I don't really have a lot of time tomorrow.
What are you doing tomorrow, Sage?
I mean, if if I have it right in my head, we only had a certain amount of time before, like Sage wanted to be back.
Yeah.
I think it's midnight the next day, but I'm not entirely sure about that. I'd have to get some clarity.
Judge, when does Sage have to go and do her thing?
Judge is a cool name.
She's got a singing or a concert or something, don't she?
Oh, the recording studio.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember what the exact details were for that. But
It
I
was
think
Wednesday
you
and Fridays.
gave
I
yourself like
think.
3 nights, I believe, to do this business. So another 2 nights.
yeah.
You've got 2 nights left.
Okay, cool. Don't feel so much pressure now. Ooh.
Right.
Obviously, that container, what did it have in it? I didn't find out at all.
I don't think
But
you
you
even
did-
saw the container.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you might have, because you rolled that together, didn't you? You were helping each other.
Yeah.
I don't mind sharing. In here is Vitae.
Do you know whose?
Not exactly who, but I do know a bit about them.
Like, for instance,
Sorry. Out of game. What's Vitae? Is it just
Vitae is
blood.
blood.
Yeah.
The
okay.
Latin word for life.
Right. Okay.
Well, I can tell you that this is vampire blood.
Okay. All right.
And I can tell you that it's of an 8th generation vampire.
Oh,
And
crap.
the rest I'm not going to say because I have my suspicions. But
Okay.
but they need to be confirmed, so I'm not gonna. That's a T, by the way.
Yep.
Yeah. So,
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
drunk the
Okay.
blood to see if I know anything. Sage.
do you? Okay,
You know-
sure. If
you
you
kn-
want to
you
give it a
know-
shot.
Do you,
Yeah, I'm
do
gonna
you
drink
even
the blood.
remember what
You're gonna
happened to you
drink
the
the-
last time you drank somebody's
I'm going to
blood?
drink the blood.
It is
just-
vampire blood, so
Just, yeah. Just to be clear, she was using a thaumaturgical rite to drink, to taste the blood.
I know.
And you're going to drink the blood. That's going to give you 1 point of blood bond towards whoever's blood
Yep.
that is. Okay.
Yep.
All right. As long as you're okay with that.
You
All
really
right.
want to do that?
I mean, like he's done it.
Yes.
He's done it the last time.
It tastes great and you learn nothing.
Yeah, I didn't learn anything.
How
Except
was it? I don't know why you did that. Well,
okay, let's put down the blood now. All right, let's put down the blood. I can understand the urge to it. Really, I can.
Well, I guess the one thing is that John Shipman, you're 9th generation, aren't you?
Yep.
So you know it's more powerful than your blood. That's the one thing that you do learn. It's strong, and you want more of it.
ooh. Okay, well,
I'm not going to
That-
mention anything like that.
that
All
was
right.
incredibly awkward.
All right.
Sorry.
Doc, give the blood back to Sage now, please.
Yeah, I'll give it back.
Yeah, right now. Right over now.
Yeah, I'm giving it back.
Because I'd hate to shoot you. It would be really bad at this point. Okay, so, all right. Sage, you take care of that.
All right.
All right. Don't drink any of it. All right.
Do you
Not
think we
even
can
if we're
ask
desperate do you drink
Do you
it.
think we can
Not
ask the lady
planning
to
to.
give Ghana or Ragnar a call and say that deed is done and he would come sooner if you're in a rush, Sage?
The nurse is our reconnaissance expert, so you didn't know that, did you? But you are. You're the best reconnaissance we got.
Did you hear
So
what
it's-
Tanya said?
Doesn't say much.
Barry?
No, sorry, Tanya, I didn't catch that.
Oh, sorry. I was saying that if we're in a hurry and we have a timeline here, should we ask the lady if she can call Ragnar and just say that the deed is done and come see me now, something.
Well, we've got all these. We've got the laptops and the phones. Maybe someone here can break into them.
I want to have a
Oh,
look at
that's
the
a good-
laptop.
Yes,
Alright.
that would be great.
Go for it.
All right. You open up the laptop. Excuse me.
Yeah,
You open
it
up the
might-
laptop, Alexi, and it's passworded, so you can make a intelligence and computer check to try and break
By the
into
way,
it.
Tanya, excellent
I
idea. Excellent
asked-
idea.
I asked
all for
Dr.
safe
Shipman
starters.
to retrieve the password off the prisoner with his mental powers. Dr.
I
John,
mean, Elizabeth can help as well if she can.
Sorry, what was that?
could you please get the password for this computer off the lady in the toilet with your mental powers? Don't rough
Okay.
her up or anything.
Yeah, I'll go in and talk to her then.
All right.
Well,
It
it's
might not
her
be her.
computer, right?
It might not be her laptop.
Well, if it's not, we'll still go down that road first because
Mhm.
that might only have so many tries on a password.
That's
Okay, yeah,
true.
I'll go in and just say, give us the password to your laptop. I'll remove the tape from her mouth or rope or whatever.
Fuck you.
Give us the password to your laptop.
I will do no such thing. You'll have to kill me first.
Oh. Okay, I'll use mesmerize again.
All right. Roll your mesmerize.
Command, sorry.
What do you say with command? It's got to be a one-word command.
Password.
Okay. Make your check.
Manipulation, intimidation, difficulty, targets, willpower.
Target's willpower is 8.
Maybe I did have the easier role.
Take the hard drive if anyone got a caddy.
What was it? Manipulation and what?
Intimidation, I think she said.
Yeah, intimidation.
Okay, well, she spits at you. I don't think so. But when Ragnar finds you, he's going to rip your head off.
I'll put the duct tape or gag back in her mouth.
Okay.
I'm going to go back out and just mention, okay, she's not going to give this password. I have other means of getting it, but if anyone else wants to make a more reasonable try before me, then go ahead.
What was the roll I need to make, Russell, for the password?
The computer.
Yes.
So it would be intelligence and computer. Difficulty is going to be quite high though, so don't worry about what it says for successes. I'm just looking at the numbers.
Alex, get Elizabeth to help you. If you
Yeah,
have trouble.
unfortunately, you can't break the password, I'm afraid.
Yep.
See if Elizabeth can.
Who's Elizabeth?
It's her.
She's my
It's
like
her
kind of
genius.
Tanya's
It's her
retainer.
goal.
Tanya's computer expert. Yeah.
Elizabeth, maybe you could have a look at this. It's guessing a password. Shrug my shoulders.
She says, I'm not sure I can help you guessing a password. I think that we would have to spend some time on that. How much time do you have?
Well, I don't think we've got anything planned for the rest of the night, and we need to be rolling early evening. So
I
you've
think
got the remainder of the night.
the easiest thing to do, honestly, would be to take the hard drive out and then crack the hard drive. But we're going to need resources and some sort of computer facilities for that. Typically, this costs several $1,000s
Thanks.
for this kind of thing. This is basically forensic computer recovery.
Elizabeth, can you put the hard drive on your computer?
We don't have, I wouldn't be able to access it even then.
Maybe I could have a try talking to her.
Go for it.
I'm just gonna go do it.
Yeah, go for
it.
All right, you open the bathroom door and she's sitting there on the toilet, hands bound, feet bound, duct tape over her mouth. She looks
Okay.
up at you wild-eyed.
Excellent. I'm going to try all her.
Okay, all you all.
Yeah. Where are we?
Difficulty is going to be 8.
Okay. Let's see how this goes. Oh, not for me. It didn't work. I turn around and leave.
She tries to kick you. She makes kicking motions with her feet at you. Tries to
Yeah.
escape, but yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I turn around and go.
Okay.
Am I able to try command again, or is that once I've failed it? So
You can try it
I want to
again,
go
but
in and
it's
inject
not- I think that
it
it needs to be like a completely new scene. So I would think like a different day, probably. In this case, because this is really just one long scene.
If anyone else has any abilities in persuasion, I can calm her down a bit before you try and do what you need to do.
I'd rather you guys did it because I don't want to try anything from the NAM, because in NAM we dealt with these sort of things, but I just don't want to try any of those things. You know what I mean?
Like torture?
Well, yeah, that's what they called it, all right, torture, yeah. But I don't want to try none of the NAM stuff, so,
Barry?
if we...
Phoenix.
That's a code
NAM
word.
stuff, that would be great.
Can
So-
you try and get into the cell phones, maybe? Oh. Anyone?
Anyone getting
I mean,
cell
I
phones?
I will have a try.
You know, try. Same
Does it have a
problem.
password?
Passwords. This is why we have
Yeah.
passwords on our technology.
It
to
is.
stop random people from breaking into them.
Mm.
I'm not going to make this easy, just out of game, so you know that.
Yeah.
It's not something that's easy to do.
Mm-hmm.
But you do know that she has said that Eric will turn up at her flat early in the evening the following night. So you know that.
I think we should be there when he does.
We need to
So,
know where her place is.
I guess one of the drugs that I brought was thiopental, which is
Okay.
used for lethal injection, but also a truth serum. So,
How do you
what
feel
I'll
about
do is I'll
dying?
go in.
Great.
What I'll do is I'll go in and try and I'll go and inject her in it, but I'm not gonna make any effort to like try and make it the right amount. So it's either gonna be she's gonna die or
Okay.
or
So-
it will.
Is there any
Might
point in
work.
making a medicine check, or should I just roll a like a
Yeah, you
deep
can roll like a luck or whatever it is. to see
50%.
if She dies.
Do you reckon it's
Doc, you do know
50-50?
we need her alive, don't you? We need her alive.
Well, do you have any better suggestions then?
Nom?
No, is the only... Parker,
So,
she's resistant to everything else. Looks like we have to go back to the old days.
do you have time for that, sir? I mean,
Looks at his watch. He
Parker
thinks
looks at
about
you,
it.
says, you know that it takes days or even months to extract information from prisoners.
It
Can I-
does. It does. Yes. Yes,
Oh,
Sage.
I
You're
want to
looking
ask.
at me with those eyes.
Sage.
What
No,
is it?
I want to ask something about.
Oh, sorry.
I'm going to assume that she's a ghoul. However, I just need to know: can one person sort of switch a ghoul over to their side?
To another ghoul?
Yeah, like if you feed your blood to someone else, to someone that's already ghouled. Like I'm not sure about the mechanics there.
I don't know if your character knows the answer to that. Well, actually, you know what? I think
Oh,
your
yeah,
character
yeah.
would. Your character would know the mechanics because your sire is Uther to Saint Bernard, and he's not a fuckwit. So the answer is that you would have to feed the ghoul blood at least 3 times on 3 separate occasions to
Okay.
transfer their ghoulhood properly,
That means
including the blood bond, because a ghoul is going to be bloodbound.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So 3 separate occasions at the minimum means on 3 separate nights.
I might actually go and confirm that she is a
Ghoul.
a ghoul, yeah.
Right. So you're going to take a
do
blood
test
sample.
for blood
Right.
on her. Yeah.
How do you get the blood?
Does anyone have a knife?
I do.
So
Do you mind if I borrow it?
Here, I'll give you it.
he hands
Thank
it over.
you.
All right.
I go into the bathroom.
She looks up
And then
at you.
I
Slash her.
yeah, slash her somewhere where she's not like able to wriggle around so much, I suppose. I don't want to do too
Her
much damage or anything.
Upper arm or something like that, or her face, or
We'll do upper arm. I think face is a bit intimate.
bit mean, bit intimate. Okay. All right. You get a sample of blood off her. You can make your check now. Your taste of V-type check.
Okay. Thanks for blood. Perception. Occult. 7. Not today.
Oh, not today. Well, how many
No.
dice did you have? 1, 2, 3.
It
4,
would be
5,
1.
6, 7, 8. Right.
The
So you would
difficulty
still get
is 7. So yeah. Should have got 1.
Okay, so she's a ghoul.
Thought so. I'm going to go out and just tell everyone. Okay. I had my assumption that she was a ghoul because of the vial of Vitae. I also know that we could switch her over to her side, but it's going to take time if we were to do that.
We don't really have time.
No, we don't.
Is there anyone
About
else?
that, Alex.
I mean, the only option here is to wait, but I don't know if Sage would
Oh
appreciate
no,
it.
we've got a couple more days.
plan was the right idea. Get her to give him a phone call and say we got them, and
Something happening.
yeah,
And
but
you said,
we've got to get her to do that. That's going to be the difficult trick.
I mean, one of us can pretend to be. Oh no, you don't have a manager yet, do you?
A what?
Sage? Manager,
I
Sage?
do.
Oh, but he's the one that, okay. Oh,
What?
because if we have to wait for days, will that be okay with you or night?
I
know
think
that
we
you-
can handle this.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
His
don't want you
age
to miss anything.
generation, I wouldn't be too confident.
You could send a text message, sir, says Mr. Parker from the phone.
Or
From a passworded phone.
Oh, that's true. Yes, you can't break the password. That's a problem. What if we could engineer a situation whereby she thinks she can gain access to the phone? He says this very quietly. Why don't we put her in a situation where she can get the phone and make the call, open the phone, and then snatch it off her?
it's a brilliant idea, Parker.
so
I
good
can
to
Is it a
have a
password?
Parker.
Yes.
Is it a password like a pin, like you put the numbers, like pushing buttons on the
It
phone?
is because it's
Can
an
I
old
see if
phone.
I can see, just, I don't know whether Auspex would help with this, whether certain numbers on the phone are more faded than the others?
Right, yeah. Make a perception and investigation check. You can have 2 extra dice for that.
Sorry, perception and what?
Investigation. I am using the right fucking game system, aren't I?
So then add 2 to pull mod, is it?
Yep.
Jesus Christ, okay.
Oh my God.
no.
Wait, what?
Wow.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Alex, you may want to try this time if you can.
Miserable.
Yeah, unfortunately,
Uh.
you can't tell, Dr. Shipman. But if you mention this idea to someone else, they could have a try.
Yeah, I'll
Definitely
say,
a good
hey,
idea.
can someone see if the buttons on the phone are faded in any particular, and we can test or try and determine which order they go in.
Sure. What was the roll?
Perception and investigation. And because you don't have all specs, there's no extra dice, unfortunately.
Yep.
Two successes.
Okay. Yeah, you see the numbers 8 and 4, 5 and 3 all have faded somewhat. They're all a bit more faded than the other digits on the phone.
Does anyone have? Oh,
That only
someone
leaves
look at their.
12,986 permutations.
So yeah, I mentioned that and say, well, we're a little bit closer, but still not
Can we
there.
look at the numbers and see what letters correspond and see if there's a word that could be made with those?
Right.
Yeah, like 8 could be like TUV.
All right. And out of
You're
game,
a doctor, not IT.
out of game, they would form a word probably, and I did choose the numbers actually completely randomly, so they probably won't actually form a word, but we could choose different numbers that did form a word if you like. I need to get an alphanumeric keypad to look at.
Quick, get your 3310 out.
Right. Hang on, here we go.
My phone, I guess if you look on your actual phone, at
Hang on,
least
I'm going
my
to
one
share
has
screen with you guys.
my phone's keypad has letters with
Can you
numbers.
see this?
Oh.
Can you see that?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. So the number 2 the number 5, the number 6. Actually, the number 3 as well.
Man.
So that's all those 4 keys in the corner, in the top right corner.
Well, I can see Lane.
So 2563 was it?
I can
Do you gonna try
see-
lame?
Oh, well, you could do Lane. Yeah, I see Lane. Yeah,
Oh,
but
lame.
Lame is definitely there.
Who among you who's the best tech expert here? I'm thinking Alex. Alex,
Yeah,
can
probably me.
you make a intelligence and computer intelligence and security check, please? Tell me the result because I can't see it because I'm looking at this freaking alphanumeric.
All right, 2 successes, and the
Two.
highest is an 8 and a 9.
Okay, so you know that you have 5 chances to unlock this phone using this keypad.
Yep. Okay, we've got 5 chances.
Can we try Jane?
Do you guys want to make a
Jane.
list of potential words before you choose? You actually start
Can
trying
take
these
a
out?
Yeah.
while. I'm very good at this, so.
So if you each want to make a list, Bishop. Oh wait, let me think. Tanya, can
Yes.
you make an intelligence and empathy check?
Ooh. Okay, 1
1.
out of 2.
Right. Well, it might occur to you that if you were to show these words to what's her face, Freya, she might physically, emotionally react to some of them or not.
Okay.
Well, can I roll a dice to come up with words? Because in real life, I suck at this game.
Sure. Yeah, you can roll.
Same.
All right. No, that sounds like a fair call. Okay, so we'll just make it a wits and
Oh.
security roll.
Male. Oh, hello.
2
Oof.
successes.
How many?
2.
2 successes. Okay. Well, what you notice, Alex, is that there seems to be a scratch mark between the number 2 and the number 5. And there seems to be a similar scratch mark between the 5 and the 6.
I point that out.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Oh, this is fun.
What's Dr. Shipman thinking at this point?
I give the doctor a quick rundown of what's going on, and
Do
My
you?
first thought was just Jane, but
Does it have to be 4?
4 letters.
Does it have to be 4?
keys. Yeah, it's 4. Yeah.
Because like the way that it was working out, if it was 5.
Oh no, wait, it's 5.
letters,
It's 5. It's
Yeah.
5. Yeah.
oh, it's
it's
5.
probably blood.
got 5 tries.
I meant like if it was like,
Ah.
like the amount of like buttons to press. If it's
Yeah.
5,
Oh,
it
it's
could be
5 and
blood.
it's got
I've
4.
been looking for 4.
It is 5.
Ah, there we go. In real life, I suck at
to
this game.
give blood a shot.
Yeah, blood.
You
Yeah,
wanna try
we'll
it?
give blood a shot.
It immediately opens the phone.
Yay.
Look at that. Ta-da!
Nice.
Well done. You guys actually did an actual puzzle.
Yeah, I have
Now we
like
actually hit it
a
right.
whole list of stuff
You
because
made
I.
a list and then you
Yeah.
went through it. That's fucking
Yeah.
cool.
A
Awesome. Well
Yeah.
done. Cool.
lot of wordscapes.
Bishop's impressed.
Sage, you can
Thank
have an X. Actually, you know what, Sage and Alex, you can both have an XP towards security.
It's awesome.
While they're doing this, because Bishop sucks it and he knows it,
Yep.
him and Parker will go and check the ground outside.
Okay.
Go leave the thing and check the grounds outside to make sure we didn't get followed here as well.
Okay. Yep. You can. I'll make you a perception check while you're there. I'll better close this.
Sorry.
Thank
I'm back.
you. We did it.
You did it.
That was
Yeah.
bloody brilliant, people. It was bloody
What did you
brilliant.
guys get?
Did you tell them tell her the code?
What's
Oh,
the
it
code?
was the code was blood. And it
Oh.
it worked out really well.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Well done, Sage.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, for
And
some reason I thought it was 4
Uther
digits.
loves puzzles, so
You literally
I will
worked out.
take you to quiz night or something like that.
That was cool. Okay, so you've got the password and the phone is open.
I'm going to start going through text messages and emails and pouring
Right.
all the information.
Okay. Well, what you discover is that there's actually not a lot of text messages. There's no emails because it's 1999 and there's no emails on the phone at this point. It's a very standard, very basic phone.
Right.
It also appears to be a burner phone, so there's not a lot of history on it. And what little history there is like 3 text messages. One of them has, the last message was maintain surveillance.
I'm also going to try that same password on the laptop just while we're here and putting passwords into things.
It works.
Of course it does.
oh,
Right.
that's so cliche.
I'm an IT and I do the same.
Right.
All right. I also start going through the laptop.
For your information, I decided to roll a D10, where 10 would mean that she had a completely different password, and 1 would mean it was exactly the same password. I rolled a 1, so I figured that's close enough. So yeah, she wasn't very bright. Okay, so you open the laptop. Okay. Well, similarly, there's not a lot of emails and stuff here. There seems to be emails back and forth about a number of different clients to do with a private investigation organization, which Freya and what was his name?
Written down.
I told you the 2 names of those 2.
Leaf.
Leaf. Yeah, Leaf. Freya and Leaf. And it's Leaf, Leif.
Well, that might be it.
Yep.
Yep.
They seem to run this business between them. And there's a lot of emails with clients and things. Most of it's bullshit, like Mrs. Sorensen is apparently having an affair with Edred Thorson, and Mr. Steiner is, spending his money on horse racing. This sort of shit. They're basically following people around and finding out stuff, clients like that. There's a few corporate clients which they look into as well. And most of the stuff is very, very standard sort of things. And then there's one client whose name they just refer to as Ragnar. No last name, nothing. And the records here. Pays fairly large sums of money according to the invoices. Always paid in cash, apparently. And you don't have any correspondence or addresses for this Ragnar. There's no emails from Ragnar. There's nothing like that.
Can we find a home address for this lady, or an address that's most likely going to be where he's going to turn up?
Yes, you find an address. Well, you get there is an address listed for the company. I don't know if there's a home address per se.
I point out that we may need a home address because if he's a vampire, he's going to turn up at night when these guys are probably going to be at home as opposed to their business.
We probably need to
Can you
we
make
probably
a
just need to
Wits and security
good.
check, please, Alexi.
0 successes.
Okay, never mind. Who else is paying attention to this situation that would like to make a wits and security check? Nobody? Never
Want to
mind.
give it a shot, Bishop?
Outside.
Oh.
Checking the
Bishop's
grounds.
outside, that's true. Okay, and Parker's with you, right?
I give is it Liz a jab to see if what
Right,
bounce
Elizabeth.
ideas off her? Yeah, Elizabeth.
That's fair. Okay. She says, "Well, perhaps you should check the location of the business because it could be a home business. They could be running their business from home."
That's good. Tax deductions and all that.
And once you start looking into that, you realize that the home address is in fact in the business address is in a residential neighborhood.
While they're doing this, I'm gonna go to that chick. What was her name again?
Freya, the one in the bathroom,
Yeah.
tied up girl.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, Freya. She looks at you as you open the toilet door. She looks up at you, wide-eyed.
I'm doing that,
She's
and then like
bleeding from the shoulder.
I will be putting like a seat right in front of her, like just literally like a meter away from her. And
Or
just sit
stool up.
down.
Okay.
Yeah, stool up and just sit down in front of her.
All right. She's got a masking tape across her face.
And then I just say, that partner of yours, is he your actual partner? Like your boyfriend or someone related to you?
She doesn't answer you, so she's still got this tape on her
Yeah.
face. Yeah.
I just want to see her reaction.
Okay. Can you make a perception and empathy check?
Perception, empathy.
Yep.
2.
2 successes. Yeah, there's some recognition to what you're saying there.
Okay.
It's hard to say exactly, but she does. There is an emotional reaction when you ask the question.
I just literally tell her like, I did not like what I've done, but unfortunately, I had to do what I had to do. And he was delicious. And I
Okay.
don't really want to do the same thing to you.
She starts struggling.
Don't struggle, my dear. I won't eat you. I just need your help. Let's just get this over and done with. You messed up with my business. And I just want to get this over and done with.
She starts going,
That's not going to do anything, darling. It'll just make it worse. So how about we make a deal?
She stops.
What do you want if I release you from this Ragnar? Is he taking care of you? Not if he does, and if he doesn't, just say no or give me something. I can take care of you.
She doesn't react. She doesn't move at all. She freezes. You can make another perception and empathy check.
1.
Could be that she's terrified of him.
Do you want to be released with this guy?
Also, bear in mind that she is probably bloodbound to him.
Yes, probably. I guess I don't know that. Or I don't know.
So it could be that she's scared of him, could be that she's bloodbound to him, could be both. In any case, she doesn't seem to be able to take any action against him.
Yeah, okay. Now just letting you know what I can offer. and then close the door
Okay.
and just walk away.
All right. She goes quiet.
Yeah.
All right.
So what are we doing? I go back to them. What are we doing? Going.
Is she all right?
Oh, I think she'll be fine. She'll be
Good.
fine.
You didn't.
Oh, I didn't do
You're-
anything to her. Don't worry.
Okay. Okay. Good.
If that's what you're worried. No, I did not do anything.
Okay. Yeah. Just
So
waiting
what's
on
the plan?
waiting on Alex to find more information for us. He's doing a great job.
Do we have an address, Alex?
Yes, we do. Home business. This is the address.
Should we
Uh,
tell her or should we take her with us? What's the happening? What are we doing if we go to this address?
If we take her with us, it's unpredictable what can go on. So, well, it's already
mean,
unpredictable, but
we
it's
don't know
another
if
thing.
we don't know if that's where Ragnar's gonna show up. Correct?
That is true.
She might end up being a liability as she's a ghoul. If we find Ragnar, then she has some sway over him. So sorry, the other way around. He has some sway over her. Yeah. So maybe we should keep the two very far from each other.
Sounds like a good idea.
Let's just leave her here and hope that we remember her when we
That's true.
when we're done.
I'm going to
We
leave
should
you here for a
probably-
minute again. Sorry.
Well, I
Very
mean, he
good.
could have some, empathy or
Might do the same thing. actually.
attachment to her. We could threaten to hurt her.
What do you think, Tanya? Do you think
I
that's
just said to
true?
her that if I mean, I did tell her, and I did ask her if she's being looked after or not, and apparently, yeah, she didn't. I don't know. She didn't really respond. But I did tell her if she's in trouble, I can help her. She didn't respond again. She was just stiff. So I don't know. But it looks like the other guy that I ate and killed was someone emotional for her, related to her. So I promised her I'm not gonna hurt her. So maybe she can, yeah, do something for us. But I don't know. What do you think? Can we use her? Can we trust her? But I don't know if it's the right idea. If not, then
No.
we'll leave her
I
here.
mean, potentially, and no, we can't trust her.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm-mm.
So we won't do that then. We can leave her here and see how we go. We go to the apartment, I guess, and then see if Ragnar shows up there. But if
That
not,
would be
what we're gonna
tomorrow.
do? Yeah, it's true.
So what's the consensus here?
Unless we try and find him.
Why
How
don't
are
we
we
do
gonna find
more? Why don't we find out more information about this address?
Sounds good. I mean,
have a
if we have
laptop,
the
why not?
address. Yeah. Well, you're right. If we've got this address, we can go over there, find more information.
Excuse me, sir, says Parker to Bishop.
Okay.
I've organized the headsets for you.
Good. Good.
One for each
good,
of your
good.
companions, one for me, one for your friend Jojo.
Okay.
One for Catherine too. So there's one for all of the retainers.
Elizabeth.
All right,
Elizabeth,
now,
my apologies. Catherine,
these-
who the fuck is Catherine? That's you.
No
That's
idea.
Catherine. That's Catherine over there. Christ. I thought
Hi,
you were a
guys.
retainer for a minute there.
So, have we come up with any brilliant ideas?
So just to check, is he going to appear at this address?
That's what we
This
don't
where?
know. We don't know. She what's her name again? That lady in the toilet said that
Freya.
she'll be, yeah, Freya will be. Oh, Ragnar will be showing up at her apartment, but we don't know where her apartment is.
So out of game, what you do know is that their business is registered to that address. that address is the address of in a residential neighborhood. And it's also the type of business that could feasibly be run from a house, from a home. So it could be that they live at that location. You don't know. That has not been
Alex, what's the
established.
address again? Sorry.
Blah
So
blah
you
blah.
gave me. Yeah.
Blah,
Okay.
blah, blah.
I
Right.
go to the
Correct.
Something
toilet.
Oslo.
Oslo. I
I think
to
if
the
we go there
toilet.
without her, won't Ragnar sense that she's not there and that we're in there? If he does decide to turn up,
Hmm.
shouldn't
don't
we
know
bring her with
anything ab-
us?
I mean, I can ask her if this is her
Parker.
apartment.
We've made an error, Parker.
So,
We should have checked her for trackers.
that's true, sir. Could have been a GPS tracker on her or something to that effect. Could have been on the car. That's the most likely place. Could be in her purse. I'll check her purse now.
Okay.
Doesn't look like it, sir. I'm not finding anything
Check
like
the
that.
car as well, please.
Car's gone.
I was dumped.
Hmm.
That's true.
Car's been dumped, yeah.
Sorry, people. It's been a long night. I should have
Okay,
thought
should
of
we
that
just
straight
go?
Oh,
away.
I'm just thinking. Would we have found, if there was a tracker, would we have found one on that other guy's body as autopsying it and dissecting it?
You would have, but you didn't.
I guess I'll mention that. There was no tracker on the other guy when we dismembered him.
Okay, let's
Should we
it's
go
my
to the
mistake and I
apartment?
do
Oh.
apologize, but let's keep an eye out for that sort of thing. And from now on, let's keep an eye out for following vehicles.
Always do.
I slipped up. I shouldn't have.
It's okay, Bishop. It's okay. It happens. Let's just not do it again.
Right.
Do we want to go to this address then?
Parker hands out your headsets, like headphones, the little thingies that go in your ear. And
Ah, what is this?
You're gonna try
These
using
are-
it. I'm so curious.
I look at
These-
my
It's a
black.
bug.
These will allow us to communicate. Of course,
Tanya.
they've got a certain distance. What's the distance, Parker?
300 meters, sir.
300 meters, all right. So it'll allow us to communicate. So if I was like up in that building ripping the window off, you'd all be able to say, "Don't rip the bloody window off." Something like that. So these allow us to communicate.
Brilliant.
All right.
Tanya, do you hear me? Tanya.
Ooh, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Okay, yes, I can.
I'm gonna walk away. I'm gonna try this. Can
Yeah.
you hear me? Can you hear me?
And Sage,
Yes, I can. Sorry. Yes. Sorry.
Sage, did you say you know how to use a rifle?
A hunting rifle.
It's
Do you
almost
have
the
one?
same as a sniper rifle. You want me to teach you how to use one of those at some point?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it would be very interesting to see how it works. When will I have the opportunity to use the sniper rifle?
Oh, don't worry. So far, we've had so much opportunity. I think it's going to get even bigger. Okay.
This is a very strange hobby for me as a singer.
Yes, and wait till your side finds out what you're doing. That's really going to make him happy, I'm sure.
Dear, oh dear.
Yep. All right. Now I know I said this before, but you have done such a bloody excellent job. Excellent, a lot of you. Smooth as silk.
And you too, Bishop. You've done an amazing job.
No, I'm not
Very
just
good.
complimenting you out of my ass, because you have done an excellent job. It's hard to hide a body. It's hard to get rid of the evidence. And you fellas did it like silk. Now, Victor,
who's Victor?
I mean, not Victor. Sorry. Alex. Sorry,
Yes.
Alex. It's been a long night, like I said.
What is the
Now-
time in game?
3:30.
When does the sun come up
Yeah,
in
that
Norway?
was my next question.
Hmm.
Good
There
one.
we go. I got you.
It's in Norway. It doesn't.
Sorry. Yeah. Like surely someone would know from here.
Yep. Hold on.
Oh, very good.
The sun's not going to come up until about 9 a.m.
All right.
Oh, wow.
So you've got
Yeah.
actually got quite a lot of
Luxuries.
time. Yeah.
Maybe we should go check out the office beforehand.
I
Mhm.
agree.
I agree, Alex.
Should we pick up some pizza, Doctor? For the plan we did last week? That did not go
Well,
very well. Sorry.
Being one of
Make
them's
10.
A
dead
few
and the
hours
other one's
ago.
locked in the
Sorry, a few
basement.
hours ago.
Make sure
Yeah, we
10.
can bring some pizza. Why not? You can never be too prepared, right? At 3 a.m. get pizza.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah, let's go have a look. Let's not forget that we've left Freya in the bathroom.
I think we should bring her with us. What if she
Okay.
escapes or someone gets her?
Should we put her in
I
a body
think-
bag?
You know,
Hmm?
I'm thinking that would be the perfect time to let her escape
And follow her.
Oh.
and follow her.
Yep.
If you want to.
What do you
sure.
reckon,
No.
guys?
I reckon we bring her and we can make that call when we're there.
Do you have any of those trackers you were talking about?
We're only going to go check the place out tonight. We're not going to be doing anything, so we might as well just leave her in the hotel room.
You never know what could happen.
Yeah, it's someone else to worry about.
Good point, Alex. Good point. Okay, we won't do that tonight. We'll do what Alex said. We'll go with Alex.
What's the plan?
We're going to
Guys-
have a look at the place.
Okay.
I mean, let's make sure she's got something to eat and drink. And leave her where she is at the moment. Come and get it later.
And the
Dee Dee
toilet.
is Dee Dee still here?
I would assume that she's probably left already.
Well, you
Leave her
gave her
tied up with a sandwich and a
you
drink.
gave her a drink, right?
Yeah.
So she's still here. I think she's going
Oh,
to stay
okay.
here until you guys leave. She's not going to leave you alone in
Okay.
the office at
Is
this.
Jojo not doped
Oh,
up anymore?
Yeah, he's
Jojo's
not-
pretty
Belong as
doped
a-
up. He's fucked up. He's out of the action tonight.
Is
Here's
there
a-
someone here that can stay and feed her, keep her?
I don't know what you're going to do without a seat, Tanya.
Jojo's still there. I
How are
can
we going to
still
get to
sit.
this place?
I can still
The
could-
sit.
van.
we could
the
take
van.
drugged
We've
up
still got the
Jojo.
van. We've still got the van.
I mean,
It's
we
fine,
can't ride
Jojo's
Jojo.
still
How are we
there.
not going to get there?
Without
Good
Jojo.
point. Good point.
Oh, when he's still there, I can still sit on top of Jojo while he's knocked out. So it's fine. It's perfectly fine. I mean, we can leave her.
Tanya, you're just cruel, Tanya. I mean, you know.
Outside,
Can-
it's snowing, by the way. It's just started to snow.
Parker, can you get the van ready, please?
Of course, sir. Immediately.
Unless
Um,
Parker wants to stay here and do the watching. And
Well,
you can drive, Mr. Bishop.
and don't forget Elizabeth is here. We'll ask Elizabeth to.
Yeah, get Elizabeth to do it.
Elizabeth, do you mind staying with the company?
I'm sorry, what? You want
The
me to do
company
what?
in the bathroom.
I'm please, sir, I would very much not like to do that job. Thank you. I am accustomed to proper business operation. That's this entire outing is becoming extraordinarily uncomfortable.
Would you like me to leave Parker here and you can drive the van?
Excuse me, she turns to you, Tanya. Madam, is this really appropriate? I mean,
I can drive
this
the
is
van.
far outside my job description at this point. I really should be in an
I
office
totally agree,
back in London,
Mr. Bishop.
sitting at my computer.
Okay,
Elizabeth is not
Elizabeth,
really
we'll.
strong.
Sorry, Elizabeth, my fault.
I can
We'll,
drive the van if needed.
Yeah, okay. All right, Alex, you drive. Does anybody else want to drive?
Parker
I
says,
can drive, all right.
would you like me to drive or would you like me to stay here with the lady?
Stay with the young lady. Make
Very
sure
good.
she gets sufficient food and.
This I can facilitate.
All right.
I'm
All
gonna
right, come
go-
on, gang, let's go.
I'm just gonna go back to Freya
All right.
and then just literally tell her like, don't
Yeah.
you escape now, darling. Don't you escape. And then just kind of like run my hand on her skin, like hold her skin like this. I'll be right back and give her a kiss on the forehead.
You scare the crap out of me when you do stuff like that, you know?
Okay, so you guys leave in the van and you start
Yep.
heading to the place.
Mhm.
And it's a little bit out of the main central town to one of the outer suburbs. Takes about 30 minutes to get there. And there's a driveway and there's quite a big white house with orange tiles on the roof. It's got a chimney. In fact, it's got two chimneys. There's some windows upstairs and little rooms peeking out from the roof, if you know what I mean, with their own roofs sticking out. There's a name for that. I don't know what it is. And so those rooms have got their own windows. There's a front door with a lamp outside of it and some plants and things. And there's it's a number 87.
On one of our drive-bys, I look for cameras, home security.
Make a perception and security check, please.
By the way, they're called dormers.
There you go. Dormers. Did you just look that up?
Yeah, but I already knew what it was.
You already knew?
I just need to
Okay.
double check.
Okay, dormers. Nice. Thank you.
One success.
One success. You were moving a little bit fast to really be sure, but you think there might be security cameras as you drive past the first time.
Yep.
Okay.
Pull up down the road.
All right. So you stop down the road, 100 meters maybe?
Yeah, 100 meters.
Okay, you stop. Snow is falling. The street lamps are on. There's nobody around. Everything is quiet.
Maybe I should quickly go check it out, reconnaissance styles, and come back and let you know the lay of the land.
Don't forget you got the headset.
I do.
Okay. So do
Cool.
you get out?
Yep, I get out, put my
Alright.
power on, and start fence hopping.
Okay, so you hop over some fences. Can you go through some other people's yards then, I take it?
Yeah.
Okay, and you get to the house. It doesn't have super high security. It doesn't have big tall fences or gates or anything like that. It's no big deal. It's just a very normal looking house. There's no lights on.
I do a quick check for like keys under rocks or anything like that.
Nothing like that. You are aware that, and I'll say because I'm a very generous dungeon master, right? Repeat after me. Russell is a very generous dungeon master.
Very generous.
Right.
Russell is a very generous
Right.
dungeon master.
Thank you very much. So you've got the keys that you found on
Oh,
the NPCs earlier, because they would be stupid not to have brought them. And you also notice as you get closer that there is through the window, you see a red light flick on and flick off somewhere in the corner of the living room, through the blinds or through the curtains, actually. Drapes.
And we
Um,
absolutely adore him.
I find the power from the outside of the house, just turn it off. at the switchboard or something? I assume I have the intelligence to figure that out.
I would say you do. Okay, you can do that. You hear a dog start barking immediately as the power goes boom, and all of the appliances in the house suddenly stop running. The other thing you notice is there's a fairly big lawn out the backyard. Yeah. Can you make a perception alertness check?
Can we actually see that the building went? Is it? No, it's not a building. It's a house. Eh?
The house, yeah.
Ah, okay, never mind.
One success.
One success. Yeah, you don't particularly notice anything else going on. It's strange or anything. So you've turned the power off. Very good.
Cool.
Did you cut the phone line as well, or?
Yeah, why not?
All right. So from now on, we can say that you carry around a pair of choppy snips,
All right.
if you like.
Cool.
For these types of jobs. All right.
I could probably spend some points in it at some point too then.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Cool. Anyway, I do that and head back to the guys and let them know that we should go check out the place. They've got no power or phone, so we shouldn't be seen. But there is a dog in the building.
Should we maybe
Okay.
Yes.
see
we
if the
can do
dog's
that.
tied up or not?
Which I might be able to help with. I'm just not sure.
Oh,
Go inside if you want.
You didn't
Cool.
you did not lay eyes on the dog though. It sounded like the dog was in the house.
oh.
Sounded
Can
like a
you whisper to
medium-sized
dogs?
dogs.
Does anyone have a bone?
Did you bring that pizza?
Didn't bring one this time.
Oddly enough, you were handling bones earlier tonight.
I know.
Could have
You
kept
should've
one for
taken one.
souvenir.
I should have had the foresight.
Yeah. The fuck? What kind of doctor are you?
Obviously not a good one.
Oh.
Let me
What
just
you-
open my bone back I have right here.
All right.
Don't give the man a hard time.
So you guys are sitting in the van right now, 100 meters down the road.
Yep.
The
Hey,
Nos has just returned to you, told you this stuff.
have you got any drugs that could knock something out? If you don't want to get chewed on by a dog.
Yeah, well, look at, is Jojo in the van? I'll just point to
No.
Jojo.
I think
Oh.
Jojo's probably at the
Passed.
offices, passed out on the couch.
Yeah, I'll just say, "No, remember Jojo just from earlier and can knock out a dog. Do you have any dog food?
I checked my
Anyone have any
pockets.
food? We can just.
No.
I
You
knew
guys
I
are not-
could. I should.
You guys are not carrying
Yeah.
food.
I knew I should have joined the gangrel.
Wait, not
Well,
could.
I do have 1 point in
can
animalism,
just
but I don't
punch the
think it
dog
can
if we
actually
can.
do too much.
Was it just one dog or two dogs, or how many dogs was inside? Oh,
It sounded like a dog barking. Is
just one. I'm
that
sure
as
we
far
can
as I'm
handle a
aware?
dog. Can we not
What if
handle a
it's-
dog?
I'm pretty
What
sure
if
we
it's
can
not-
handle a dog.
What if
Yeah,
it's
sure we
not
can.
just a dog?
Good point, Sage. Good point.
What else can it be?
Well, I don't know any different, so
A ghoul.
it's a
Oh,
dog.
that's true.
Could be a ghoul dog.
Oh, Luke, I just got your message in Discord, by the way. And it's a good idea.
Okay.
Sorry it took me so long to get that.
I'm sorry.
It does track with the rest of your character, so makes sense.
I mean, we can just try. I'm sure the 5 of us will be able to handle one dog.
Ghoul
Even if
dog.
it's a ghoul dog.
Potentially.
Potentially ghoul dog. We could try.
I will
Anyone?
keep watch on the inside. You lot can on the outside. You lot can keep an eye on the inside. In other words, yeah. Who's going to be with me on the outside keeping watch?
I'll go inside.
I'm good at
I'll
keeping
lead
watch.
inside since I
Okay.
can go invisible, and hopefully they won't see me before you
Yeah,
guys.
could I give you, Alex, a needle with morphine in it to inject the dog if you're invisible?
Cool.
There you
I
go.
Mind
grab
if
a
I-
needle.
All right, so you organize the morphine, you hand it over to Alex. Cool.
Mind if I hold on to a gun, everyone? Just one, just a small gun.
You've
I
got
don't mind as I go
Do you
invisible.
bring Jojo's gun?
you've
But
got
don't shoot
No,
me.
we have plenty.
you've got guns galore.
Hmm.
I mean, I've got Jojo's gun. He gave me the gun. His
Mhm.
gun. And
A
yours.
So you-
tiny one.
A tiny gun.
I stress the fact that I don't want to get shot while I'm invisible.
I mean, I'll try.
If you're standing in front of my gun while it goes off, that's kind of on you. I can't see invisible things.
I mean, yes, she's right. You can try and go in there and inject the dog. Well, and then once that's done, we can go.
Not forget,
Right.
we've all got headsets, so
Correct.
you can tell us that you can whisper into your headset that you're wherever you are, so we don't shoot you. Yeah.
Right, let's go. I'm excited for this.
Good
Sweet.
luck, Alex. Tell me when you're ready.
Right. So what
Cool.
you know too is there is a front door and a back door. There's a bunch of windows on ground level. So there's like 4 windows on ground level, different rooms that you could potentially obtain access through.
Right, well, I'm probably going to climb. Well, actually, I'm going to spend some blood for a
Yep.
scene. One into dex, one into strength,
Mhm.
and climb to the roof and try and gain access that way through one of the windows eaves.
Okay. All right. So through one of the dormers.
Yes, the dormers.
All right. So can you make a strength and athletics check to see if you can open a window? Do you care if you break the window? You're doing this quietly, right?
I'm trying to do it as quiet as possible, but I don't really care if I break the window.
All right. So should we make a stealth check too then?
So stealth and
Yeah. First of all, do dex and stealth. I do not see it. Oh, here we go.
cool, 1 success.
1 success. Okay, it's not as quiet as you would have liked it to be, but you break the window open. I think
I'm learning.
Yeah, you're learning as you go along. Okay, and you take the glass. You've probably had it. You know, there's that trick where you use like a jacket or something, and you put your elbow through it to soften the noise.
Yeah.
Something to that effect. Okay,
Yep.
and then you kind of break through and climb in through the top window. All right, well, you find yourself in an office, and you hear coming from further down in the house.
Right. I'm
You hear,
going to.
you hear scratching at the door of the office.
Okay, so scratching at the door and then barking further in the house.
Well, first the barking, then the scratching at the door.
All right, I'm going to open the door, getting ready for a big dog to come through. To
Okay,
inject
a big dog does come barreling through. Can you make a dex check? What will this be? Dex and dodge to just avoid touching the dog, so it doesn't kind of immediately kind of come into contact with you, because
One
you know
success.
1 success. 1 success. Let's see. Okay. Yep. You managed to avoid the dog, and now you're going to make a dex and melee. Difficulty is going to be 5.
Two successes.
You get the dog with the injection. You stick him. Takes 2 attempts, but you get him.
Yeah.
And he take a couple of minutes later
I'm doing new things on the job.
Right, and then he collapses and looks pretty woozy, and then just collapses onto his hind legs, and then down on his paws, and then he's out. Little doggy snores. It's an Alsatian, by the way.
I give it a
that's
ruffle on
awesome.
the head and let them know that the dog is now asleep, and we
Okay,
can.
so you're like,
Yeah, I'll put the
Press-
dog in the doggy recovery position
Right.
as much as possible too, because
right, okay.
Alex, are you still okay?
yeah, I'm fine, and the dog's asleep. Come on up.
Oh, well done, you. No, please let
Oh,
me in.
So you can come on to the back door as I make my way in and unlock with the back door.
Okay, so you go down and you unlock the back door. All right, very good. And you guys go on up to the back door.
Yes.
All right, who's going in at this point?
We'll remain in.
Not
Tanya?
me.
Just Tanya. Okay.
I'm staying outside.
Okay.
Um,
All right. So Bishop and Sage are outside. Shipman, what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm outside as well.
Are you in the car or are you just outside?
I'll be outside.
When you say you're outside, where are you outside?
I'll be with everyone else outside.
Where is everyone else outside?
We're at the
Um,
back door. Right?
well,
I'm
one of
checking
us
the
should be
fr-
at one door.
I'm checking the front to make sure, I will conceal myself so that I can see what's coming up like a car or anything like that.
Okay, so we'll make a stealth check for you, sitting at the front door.
Yeah.
And I'll be at the back.
Okay.
Kind of want to try not. I don't know. Maybe
I'm gonna
if I
be
have
at
a
the back.
scarf, do this or something.
Okay, so you
I'll
want
be
to
at the back and I'll use Cloak of Shadows with Obfuscate. I'll just be staying still at the back.
Okay. All right. So you're pretty much invisible. Barry is doing Dex and Stealth. Let's see how that goes. All right. Very nice.
Hey.
5 successes, Barry. 5 successes.
Mhm.
You might as well be a Nosferatu. Okay. Or possibly a Malkavian. In any case, you're basically invisible and you're waiting there. Now, those of you who are outside, no, that's fine. You can stay there. Right, inside. Tanya, you go inside through the back door. And
Yes.
your friend, the nurse, is waiting for you inside the door. He's just opened the door. You step into the kitchen. That's where the back door opens into, is the kitchen. It's quite an old house. It's certainly looks like it's had animals through it. There's scratch marks and things around the room from what you must assume is a dog. There's dog bowls in the kitchen floor.
Dog bowls.
Yep, dog bowls, like food bowls. Dog food. The carpet looks a bit shabby. To be fair, it's dark, so there's no power. So there's no lights.
Yeah.
Everything
awful.
is very dark. So how are you literally seeing at this point?
It's a good point. Do we have torches or matches or anything? We can't have matches, sorry.
Matches are a
Anyone?
bad idea.
I know.
Remember those old nurses' torches that the nurses used to carry around in those days in the
Oh, yeah,
90s?
the flash pen
Yeah.
pen flashes.
Yeah, they look like pens, but they were
Yeah, yeah.
torches. Yeah.
Yeah. Correct.
Yeah.
I'll
Now
give
the
you
doc,
those.
the doc, and the nurse have to have those because doctors and nurses did. I speak from experience
I see.
Fair enough.
All
because
right.
the
Yes,
buggers
I do
kept waking me up.
I
Fair enough.
probably would go out and just ask Mr. Shipman or Dr. Shipman if he's got his
Torch.
pen.
Pen
torch.
torch.
Yeah, that would be in my medical bag.
Yep, that
Can
makes
I borrow
sense.
it?
Okay.
Yep, I'll hand it over.
Thank
All right.
you.
Very good. So you're inside. You've got a pen torch. All right. Where are you going? What are you doing?
Let's find the office, shall we?
All right. Well, you know exactly where that is because you just came in from there,
Is that it? Is that it?
Mr. Alexei.
Oh.
What was that? Sorry, I'm just making a wish list.
Alexi, you know exactly where the office is because you just came down from there, right?
Cool. I pointed out and, well, I say it's upstairs and start walking upstairs. So I'm
Right.
still invisible.
When you go in there, there's a big fucking Alsatian lying on the floor doing little doggy snores. Or in
Should
this
we
case,
put this
big doggy
somewhere
snores.
just in case it wakes up? Or lock it
don't-
in the toilet like what we did to Freya?
I don't think we'll still be here when he wakes up.
How long do you think this will last?
I don't know, 6 hours, 8 hours.
Okay. All right, let's just look for something. I just want to. So, what are we looking for, Mr. Alex?
Shrug as I start looking around, investigating the office.
Okay.
Okay. Can you make perception and investigation checks, please, both of you? This is for the first hour. 3
Very
successes.
successes.
All right. What do you want to know? What are you looking for? What sort of thing are you looking for?
And I've got 2.
All right.
Yeah.
So between you, I'll
Would
give you
combine.
5 pieces of information. Tell me what you want to know, and I'll give you the answers if they seem reasonable.
Can we pull up the fire on this Vagnos guy?
On Ragnar,
Ragnar, that's it.
Money.
yeah,
Vignos.
there is
Ragnar.
virtually no paperwork on these
Right.
people.
Okay.
There is nothing on paper. There's nothing on the computer. They do not exist in any documented fashion.
Any money around?
You find a safe,
Of course.
and you also find a password for the safe because you're very clever and you've got time to look around. And you manage to open it. Inside the safe, you find multiple fake passports, $100,000, airplane tickets, several different train tickets, like what are they called? Like multi-pass train tickets. You could basically travel around Europe for 6 months using multiple trains, using these same tickets. You find vouchers for hotels and all of that sort of stuff, transport shit. You find 2 pistols. You find some ammunition for those pistols. You find 6 wooden stakes wrapped up in a silk cloth. You find some maps of Oslo and Norway and Europe. What else might you find? These seem like the reasonable things. All right. So what else? That was you were looking for money. So that's what you found when you found that. You've got 4 other things you can ask me about.
Looking for interesting bits of information, maybe. 'Cause
Interesting.
I really know what I'm looking for.
You don't know what you're looking for, right?
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
You don't know what you don't know.
You don't know what you don't know. That's true. Hmm.
And maybe we can just take this. I don't know.
I would like the
Alright.
maps and stuff if possible.
Mm.
All right. Yep.
Are you letting us know what you're finding out there? 'Cause you've got
Actually, we
headsets.
should. Yeah, I was gonna say. Maybe we should let them know. Is
You
there
find a
anything-
schedule. And the thing that you notice about the schedule is that it covers their weekly activities, which include most of their business activities. But every evening between sunset, and the first 2 hours after sunset are always free, with nothing listed there.
Seems like early evening to me.
Yeah. You find a motorcycle registration and insurance papers registered to their names. Neither of which, should I say, No, that's all you find. Motorcycle, and you find the car registration of the car that you recently ditched as well. You find invoices for weapons training, stuff like firearms training, i.e. a weapons gun club. You find registration stubs for martial arts training. Yes.
While you're doing that, we're probably just saying this to the group, what we're finding. Well,
So you're saying this over your headsets.
yeah, basically. Is this any helpful to anyone?
All right. Now, Barry and Charlie, can you make perception alertness checks?
Yes, I can, Russell.
Yes, you can.
I keep forgetting that Russell has to do the roll for ownership.
So I've taken maps in a state.
Yep. While you're investigating the maps, you notice a number of locations on the maps. Okay, so Barry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You get 1 success. You hear a vehicle coming in the distance, Barry, but it could be anything. It's a long street. What was
Technically 2.
2 successes for Sage? Okay.
What about
Shipman
Mr.
and Mr. Shipman, do you make a perception check, perception alertness
Oh, yep.
from the car?
Heads up, people. It might be nothing, but heads up anyway.
Oof.
0 successes for Shipman. That's your perception and alertness.
Yeah, perception alertness.
3 dice. That is sad, sad, sad. I just like to say that. It's okay. All right. Well then, eventually a car pulls up in the driveway, and it says Morgenstern Security, Morgenheim Security rather.
Get out.
And you're in the front yard, Barry, concealed in the trees.
What do you mean?
He's hiding in
So-
the trees.
Oh, sorry, when he said get out, what do you mean?
Front not optional, back way optional.
Look, we should get out of here then as I grab the
Okay.
maps and anything else that looks of vague importance.
Right, so you stuff stuff into a bag, I assume, that you've brought.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you see
Pockets
2
and
security
stuff.
guards, Barry, get out of the car.
Mm-hmm.
They look pretty casual. They
Yeah.
walk up to the front door and start knocking on the front door. They're talking to each other in Norwegian, so you've no idea what they're talking about.
Okay.
One of them laughs at the other one, so it's almost like they must be joking with each other. They knock
Mhm.
again. One of them looks at their watch. They take out their batons and the torch. They start walking around the back. And at this point, they're out of your sight. Charlie, you're around the back hiding, yeah?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And you rolled, what did you get for your stealth roll?
I haven't done a stealth roll yet.
Well, are you hiding or are you just hanging out?
Coming to the rear. Coming.
I would like to hide if that's all right.
Okay.
Target's
um,
coming to the rear.
What do I need to roll for that?
Dex and stealth.
Okay. Phew, 1.
1 success. Okay.
Help with something.
They start flashing their torches around as they're talking, but they're not paying an awful lot of attention.
Mm.
Okay. They narrowly just walk right past you, Charlie. Like you even see the light flash across your face, but they don't notice you.
Shit.
There's a flower next to you just here, and you're like, okay.
Yep.
And they keep walking, and they go up to the back step to the back door, and they stop because the back door's wide open. They start speaking in Norwegian. One of them takes out a radio telephone or something, and they start putting in some sort of report. You can assume it's a report at this point, Charlie.
Okay. I think I'm going to grab their attention
Okay. How are you going to
and
do
then
that?
run down the street.
Okay.
I'm gonna say, "Oh hey," and then I'll
All right. They
I'll
turn
run
around.
as fast as I can, just
Okay.
bolt, but it'll get people out of there.
Right. You start running.
Mhm.
Okay. Bishop, you see Charlie's character, Sage, run around the side of the house, bolting for the road, followed by a security guard.
Okay.
Pause. Meanwhile, inside the house, Alexei and Tanya, you're inside the house. What are you doing? You were going to go out, or what was the plan?
Yeah, I'm gonna go out the
Oh,
same way I
not
came in.
not go out for me anyway. Just is there a window that we can actually see?
Well, there is a
The outside?
broken open window in the office,
Oh
actually.
no, going down. So
There's
we're
a-
gonna. Oh.
The window in the office is on the second floor, which opens out onto a roof, which is kind of flat enough that you could climb out onto.
Okay. I'm gonna go out the window.
Okay. It's cold, but okay.
It's fine. Yeah, it's fine.
All right. So you
I've got my
go.
gloves and my scarf and oh yeah, and my fluffy shit. Anyway.
Right. Okay. So you go out onto the roof. Okay, cool. Alexa, you go out past this one security guard, this guy who's flipping his light around, looking around the house, and he starts going up the stairs. You go past him and you go out. Yeah?
Yep.
Okay, so you're outside the back of the house. Do you go around the house now?
Yep.
Okay,
And
so you're heading for the
start
front.
making off down the street.
Okay, Charlie,
Mhm.
do you look back at any point?
Yes, if I can find something that will give a reflective, I guess,
Not much.
appearance, I suppose.
Not
Okay,
much.
can
There
I
are
maybe
car
bring out my
windows on the
phone
side.
potentially?
While you're running?
Yeah, just not to like text or anything, but just to see if I can see them because I still want to keep going.
Okay, you can make a perception alertness check. The difficulty is 8.
Okay, let's do it.
You're also going to
Two.
make a dex and athletics check.
Right. Yep. And that's 1.
Okay. Okay, 2 things that you realize. The first thing is there is somebody chasing you, and also you
Mhm.
can hear them. And the second thing you realize is they're getting closer.
Oh, okay. Well, I would like to, if I find another, if there's,
Which
what are the
direction are you
fences
heading?
like?
Well, you come out, you're on a street.
Mhm.
The streets, basically, they have like, this particular street is quite flat, so there's big stone walls.
Okay, excellent.
Right, and then there's a footpath, then there's a patch of grass about 3 feet wide, sometimes with trees dotted down it. Then there's the curb, then there's the road.
Okay. Well, I'd like to get up to a corner, and then I'm going to like swiftly like go down that way instead.
Okay,
And if there's like a fence to go inside and then sort of take cover around.
well, are you going in the
Great.
direction of the van or in the other direction?
I'll go in the direction of the van. I feel like that's just
Okay, and the van's about
Yeah.
100 feet, 100 meters down the street from the corner where you started, right, from the house.
Hmm.
Okay, so you're heading towards the van. The guy's catching up with you. Shipman, can you make a perception alertness check?
So I'm just
Um,
still behind the back door, just sitting out there,
Oh, you're behind the
obfuscated.
back door of the house. Fuck,
Yeah, I
why
haven't
did
moved.
I thought you were in the van for some reason.
No, I've just been outside,
Okay, so you've seen all
obfuscated
this
at the
happen.
back. I have, yeah.
You're still there.
I'm still there.
Okay. All right then. Alexi comes
Okay.
out past you, so you see that as well. Bishop, what are you doing? You've seen Charlie go running
Okay.
past with a guard.
I literally with using. Yeah, I leap out of the frickin' tree as fast as I can.
Yeah.
Get into a run normally into a bit of shadow, and then I use celerity to catch up.
Okay. You catch
Yeah.
up. It's okay. So you can catch up with this dude. Yep.
Yeah.
You're going to use a couple of blood points to do that.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you do when you catch up with him?
I just grab him. Yeah. Put him to sleep.
Like physically put him to sleep, like with a
Yeah.
grapple?
Yeah, with a grapple.
Okay. Can you make a, well, I'll make the roll for you. Okay, let's see. Dun, dun. Bishop.
Come on, just once. Get it right. Get it right.
Come on, you got this.
I have a life, I'll have you know.
All right.
Huh?
You spin him around and he goes,
Yeah.
and he's, as he sees you,
Yeah.
and he tries to take a swing at you.
Yeah.
Do you dodge it, or what do you do?
Yeah. I dodge it.
Yeah, you easily dodge out of the way of his swing. He's like,
Yeah.
fuck, in Norwegian. So it's more like fuckski. I don't know.
and as he comes past me, because once I've dodged it, he might come forward. I grab his head and basically, you know that old thing I showed you? I do that.
Okay, so you're going to lock him?
Yeah, lock him and put him to sleep.
The hitlock
Okay.
thing.
Yeah. All right. You
Yeah.
grab him.
Exactly.
You put him to sleep. All right. He
Okay.
goes down. He struggles for a minute, but he goes down.
And then I lay him in some nice position and leave him and catch up with
Okay, so Charlie, you realize that you probably heard that little altercation behind you. So you
Right,
realize
goes back.
Bishop has taken him out.
Good job. Now we gotta go. We gotta go get the other one. Oh, he is muted.
Barry.
Okay.
All right, so you guys go running back to the house,
Yeah.
jogging lightly.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. As you get there, you sort of, I think you see Tanya crawling around on the roof.
Is it safe to jump out?
While I watch everyone run around.
Right. All right. Meanwhile, you also notice there's a flashlight flicking around inside the house at this point.
Okay. Tanya, jump.
The other
Yeah.
thing, Barry, is you notice that there's you can hear sound coming over the radio of the first guard that you knocked out, like somebody's
Okay.
trying to talk to him.
Okay. All right. All right. And they're not talking in English.
We probably
They-
don't have much time.
It's the guy inside talking to him, trying to get in contact with him, I assume. That's what I assume.
You can assume
Yeah.
that. That's a
Yeah,
fair
that's what
assumption.
I'm assuming.
That is a fair assumption.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, jump, Tanya. We haven't got much time.
Okay, I'm jumping. I jump.
Okay. Dex and athletics, please. We'll make it strength and athletics.
Get Bishop to catch her.
Bishop, you want to catch her?
I'll try. Can't guarantee anything, but I'll try.
Ah, break my leg.
He lands on you, that's for sure.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so let's see what
My
Bishop does.
potions, I pump blood and so forth and so on. Cause
Okay, yep. All right,
Oh
yeah,
my-
he catches you quite swiftly, actually, and just puts you on your feet, Tanya.
Thank you, Mr. Bishop. Okay,
Swoon.
let's go.
Swoon.
okay,
Bishop, stop
people,
it. Let's go.
let's get out of here.
All right, so you guys run back to the car, back to the van.
Yep.
All right,
Sitting in the van and started up when I see them coming.
all right. And you can make perception alertness checks.
But we have the doctor here, right?
Uh-uh.
It's like
Yeah,
Ken Russell.
I've come out back to the van, I think.
Oh, okay.
After
that-
seeing all
Just
the
like
That's what the perception alertness check was
Oh.
for. Just to see whether or not you noticed he was there or not. Or whether
Zero
you're-
successes.
maybe he's invisible. So you
It's
should just
3.
drive.
Okay.
Oh, he's obfuscating. He's here. He's fine. Okay. Right. So the doctor appears then. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. All right. So you're all
I'm
back
no
together.
longer. Yep.
You're all back together.
no-
You're in the van and you're traveling now.
Yep, no longer obfuscating because a van driving itself just seems dodge.
All right. Where are you guys heading?
Head back to our hotel, and I
Yeah.
mentioned that I've got maps and stuff that we should look at because
Oh,
it's
we
got
should go and get Parker too. Remember,
Yeah,
he's
we've
at
left the office.
the. What are
The
we going
hotel?
to
go back
do?
to the office.
Yeah, we got to go back to the office because the girl's there.
Well, Parker can give you a phone. You can call Parker.
Okay. Parker,
Yes, sir.
we've finished here. We've got some stuff that might come in handy at some point.
Excellent. Will you be returning to the secured lockup, or am I bringing the lady to you?
How is the lady?
She hasn't moved. She did try to escape, but that was stymied.
Have we bought any? No, we haven't, have we? We haven't bought any trackers or anything, did we?
No, sir. Afraid not.
I didn't think so. Can we buy some here?
I don't think so, sir. I could have some
Okay.
couriered for the following evening.
All right, do that.
I'll
Because
see
we're
if I can
going
get
to.
them before in some reasonable amount of time.
And then when she falls asleep, I know you need your sleep, Parker, but when she falls asleep, tag her once
Oh.
we get them, the next day.
Very good. I'll do my best.
Okay.
I understand your plan. I'll do my best to fulfill it.
All right. Put 2 on her.
Do my best.
One they can find and one they can't.
Very good, sir.
Okay.
Click. Oh, before click. What was the consensus? You want me to look after her here, or do you want me to bring her back to the apartments?
Go to her there if you don't mind.
Very good, sir. Then I will be located at the storage lockup for the foreseeable future with Dee Dee.
You've got the necessary sleeping.
Yes, sir. I will manage.
All right. All right, Parker.
Of course.
Take care.
Good night. Click. All right, you guys get back to your apartments. Anything else you want to wrap up before we shut down the show for this evening?
That was fun.
Yay!
Yeah, I'm good. I'm all sorted.
You're
You
all
guys,
sorted?
Bishop,
All sorted.
Alex,
All good?
Mr. Bishop, sorry, Dr. Shipman, Dr. Mindfuck.
Yeah,
Dr.
all
Haven't
good.
forgotten.
Sorted.
Dr. Headfuck.
He's the one they call Dr. Mindfuck.
Oh my-
He's the one who's going to make you feel all right.
Oh God.
Old songs.
Maybe. Debatable.
Right.
Yeah.
True that.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe
We did.
sometimes.
If
I
you're
think we
lucky.
did bloody good
Sometimes make me
tonight.
feel-
I think we did bloody good.
Yeah.
tonight.
Like nothing went wrong. What?
I don't know. Somebody got shot. Tanya
Oh,
got
Yeah,
shot.
and someone frenzied.
Somebody frenzied. There was
That's
that.
all just Tanya.
That's true. That's true.
I want that again.
Tanya, you're still looking good, girl. Still
Speaking
looking
of that,
good.
speaking of that frenzy, that reminds me. Can I have a conscience check from Tanya, please?
Let's have a look. Conscience. Other traits. Conscience. There we go.
Some excellent role playing.
Negative
really
1.
was.
Oh, Tanya. You don't feel the least bit bad about what you did. You don't feel the least bit bad. The more you think about it, the more you think you probably fucking enjoyed it.
By humanity.
And thus,
Bye.
By humanity.
you can take a humanity point off your character.
Yay!
Wah,
Oh,
wah.
wow, wow.
Everybody can have 3 experience points.
Awesome.
Oh, I
Great
was
role
gonna
playing,
ask,
everyone.
would
Yeah.
this experience